Hello, hello, friends. How
Hello,
is
ladies.
everyone? We got a full house. They were here full house before we were. StreamYard is pulling you in. We'll give it a minute to pull them in because I see more people in there than it's showing that there is. So I know it's still pulling them in. Let's see. Let me go back here to the beginning. Hi, Gigi. Hey, Sandy. Hello, Tina. How you guys doing? Besides missing Tiny Attacher. Oh, you can't find your Tiny Attacher? Hi, Margie. Be back with you as soon as I can. All right, we'll hold our breath. Hurry back. Happy to be here. Has everybody been having a good week? A good weekend? Some little pictures we could use. So what's going on with everybody? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything well, I don't want to ask, is there anything
I
bad?
was cleaning all week, and so
Oh, you made
far,
some great progress. Well, that's pretty exciting. No, you're cleaning because you're moving everything back into another room.
yeah. Now I got to clean out what was left in the other room.
But I'll guess that you're probably happy to do that,
Yes, yes,
so that you can be out of there.
yeah.
I'm pulling out some scraps of paper from a particular little box that I have here, and some tiny
Hurry back, Margie.
embellishments. Hurry back! Hurry back! We're
Oh, Sandy
waiting.
went to San Diego for a few days.
Nice. Wow, what a perfect time to go to San Diego. What did you do there, Sandy? Anything fun? Besides get online and shop on the Happy Paper People page. That's always fun, right? Oh, we could use those. Okay. So, if you read the description box, and I honestly didn't see it when Glennis sent it out, she probably copied it and put it in there. Not positive. I gave a list of things that you um, could use tonight. Everybody see those? List of things that you might could use. Starting with your scrap bin, or if you have a strip scrap bin, that's even better. Do the strips. Oh, here's some strips of this. I don't even need to have these big old pieces. Good. I already have strips. Strips of paper, strips of fabric, because we're going to be using strips. So, hi, Julie. Somebody's how you spell. We'll blame John. John, what are you doing keeping Julie away from us? I'm sure he didn't mean to. He probably just needed attention of his lovely wife, right? All right, now where did I set the strap? Set the strip in. I just had it in my hand. I just brought it over here. Why does that happen? No, not that. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. All right, so you guys might notice that it's not Marianne and Sharon tonight. Yeah. Hi, Mariah and Patricia. Hey, Debbie. Sharon is really, really sick with the flu. She's got it bad. She's got a temperature of 101.7, and she really, really wanted to be here. She was so looking forward to doing this project, and she just can't. I told her, just go to bed. Everybody will understand. They don't want you here suffering when you're sick. So she will make some of these as soon as she can, as soon as she gets feeling better. It might be a couple of days, and she'll post them in the group. Oh, Gigi, thank you for the thumbs up. She'll be okay. She's just really sick today, and the last thing she needs to do is try to sit upright on a stool and focus on this stuff when the room is spinning around her. I said, the last thing I need is for you to faint and fall off your stool, and I can't help you because you're in another state. And then we're all worried about you. So we would rather that you go to bed, and if she wakes up and is feeling better, maybe she pops in to say hello. But yeah, best wishes to her, and um, know she'll get feeling better soon, and we sure miss her. But in her place tonight, we have Miss Candy B. Not to
Yeah,
be
Marianne
confused.
brought in the fourth string quarterback.
wait a minute. That's just second string.
No, I'm about fourth. I'm about fourth string, man.
I didn't even check my camera. Let me do this just to make sure. Let's see, where are we? We're right here. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah, Candy last minute was gracious enough to say, yeah, I'll co-host with you. So I do appreciate her as well. What was I going to say? There was something else there. Oh, I was going to say Candy Bee, not to be confused with Cardi B, because Candy Bee is way more fun.
And I can't sing.
Way more fun. So, okay, so scraps of all kinds. I've got some gel print scraps. I was just telling Candy, I almost changed tonight. I was tempted to change tonight to gel plates because the leaves on the maple tree right outside my back door are absolutely perfect for gel plates. So, all right, wait a minute. I need to get this up on YouTube. It's not coming up on my YouTube. Let me go find out
Yeah,
where
I've got a big delay. The bad thing about moving to this room is I'm further away from the router.
Oh, extender.
Yeah. Well, I get a good signal, but I have like a
Yeah.
12-second delay right now. I mean,
Yeah,
I was getting 10 in the other room, so 2 seconds is not that big a deal, I don't
we
think.
got extenders that were not very expensive at all, and yeah, they do
I
kind of
had
help.
one, but it never really worked. And I have a LAN.
Oh, really?
I have a LAN drop in here. So I have a network drop. So yeah. I just you buy those plugs that plug into the wall.
Yeah.
And it runs through your electricity.
That's cool.
And they work pretty well.
I've heard of them, but I haven't used one before.
Yeah.
So I can't say I have any experience with it.
Yeah, they work really well especially when you're doing streaming TV.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not COVID. She just feels sick and fluish. Hopefully, but hopefully she'll come in here and she'll watch it later and be able to read your comments and see all the best wishes. If not, I will tell her that everybody wishes her a speedy recovery. Julie, it was 10:30ish, chopping up a salad to add to it later because of the light, and John walks in after a lesson and says, why don't you do it? So I try to explain it. He wants it now because he's hungry. Oh, John. She got things prepared. Now you put the salad together. Hi, Suze.
Rodney makes his own salad. I said, I don't do rabbit food.
Yeah. That's what Doug's having for dinner. I'll have one later. So, okay, so tonight what we are doing is clusters, junk journal clusters 3 ways, but they are not going to be the clusters that we're used to. Typically, for a cluster, we'll take a scrap piece of paper or we'll tear something off. These are leftover pieces that I've cut from gel plates. Hopefully you brought your strip bucket. This was something I had a list on and I stuck it under something for the overspray, and I sure like the colors, so I'm going to tear that off and use that. I don't care if there's a list on the back. It'll get glued down. We're going to use mostly strips. We're not going to use the square base, a rectangle base, anything like that tonight. So the first thing, I'll just tell you the 3 ways because, it's not like it's rocket science. You guys can probably figure it out on your own. The 3 ways are making the cluster in the format by itself. And the second way is making the cluster in the same format attached to a paper clip. And it can be attached 2 ways so that the paper clip will go sideways in your book or up and down on the top. I'm just watching YouTube and seeing how long of a delay. I think I probably have 6 or 7, maybe 8 seconds. And the third way is attached to a paper clip. This is not a paper clip. This is a safety pin, and it's attached to the safety pin so that you could pin it onto a book. And that could be removed and used anywhere, however, you want. Some people like to make them like little corsages or brooches and wear it as a brooch on a coat lapel or something like that. So those are the 3 ways. So we want to start out with strips, and basically what we're going to do, let's do this. Start with picking a couple of strips of paper that are something that you would like to work with on your first one. Let me, you see something you really like. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we had 2 guests tonight. The first one was Candy, and the second one is sitting across the desk from me, and that is my mama. My mother has been here before. That's really pretty velvet. Most of you have met her. My mom is Dolores, and she's here for the weekend, so she's...
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
That's
Thanks for
Candy.
that.
Candy's the only one that can talk, so she's the only one you hear. See anything that you really like? And you like 2 pieces that are coordinating like that. Maybe that
Well,
with
they
it.
have to go together. Oh, we're in trouble.
Well, not necessarily, but if you use 2 pieces on one strip or on one cluster, you'll probably use 2 pieces on one cluster. And if you do, you kind of want them to at least not totally clash. Know what I mean? I should pull some out that I might use later and just pull multiples out. That's kind of cool with the map. Let's see. Yeah, I never go through and do this ahead of time, so I'm doing it at the same time as you guys do. That way I don't say, okay, so here's mine and away I go. And I'm going to pull out these little bits here too, because we might use those as embellishments. Get rid of some of the little bitsy pieces. That way I'm not off and running on it while you're still trying to pull out your strips. So I do it the same time as you. Oh, we might could use those as embellishments. So it actually, if you have really heavy cardstock, that is probably a little more difficult because it won't bend like this to give you the 2 sides as easily. But a lot of, like, this is a really thick cardstock. I could probably make it work. Yeah, you could probably make anything you want work. You could even spray it just a tiny bit. But most general cardstock will work just fine. Paper, but just the paper, coffee dyed paper and regular scrapbook paper will all work great. And I'm pulling out, I'm sure I'm pulling out way too many, but I'm pulling out a variety of color combinations. So I hopefully won't have to pull up the scrap bin, the strip bin, and put it in front of you again. I'll have enough there to work with right off the top. Oh, there was something else purple. I should have kept that out. That is really pretty there. Maybe we'll find something else purple. If not, then save it for another day. So I like to make them like totally vintagey. Others I like to make them with bright color. You can mix and match them. You can make, if you have a particular journal you're working on and you want them to be a particular theme to go with that journal, you can do that. Book pages. I do want some book pages, music pages. There's always scraps of those. Okay, these little kinds of strips are perfect. The branding strips, and then when you cut them down to 10 inches and you have 1 or 2 inches left on the edge, those are perfect perfect ones to use. Here's a couple matching. Okay. I'm looking for a couple that are a little more vintagey because I do want, and that's pretty. There's a good black one. I even have some cork paper in here that I might use. Oh, these are good ones. These are already in great strips. Yeah, I keep my strip bucket separate from just my regular scrap bucket because, man, they would get totally lost. Here we go. They would get totally lost in the regular scrap bucket. Now I've got so many. Here, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Here's some strips and scraps of gel-plated or stenciled book pages. All right. Margie said, hey, Mom. Sandy said, hey, Mom.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I think probably everybody did. Julie did. Gigi did.
It's nice to be welcomed.
Let's see here. Was Sharon going to do something with those utterly beautiful tear-shaped things? Yeah, she hasn't put those out yet. She is making something. Yeah, I know what you meant. It wasn't for tonight, but she is making something with those. I think that it's specifically for the big October sale event. And weren't they pretty? I thought they were turning out really pretty. So can't wait to see them completed. Speaking of the big October sale event, I want to take a minute and just really thank everyone who's been participating or telling anybody about it or everything. You guys have been amazing. It's been a wonderful experience. We feel totally supported and loved, and we want you to feel that from us, and we definitely feel that from you. Yeah, those two we'll use. So, the problem with going through your scrap bin is that you find so many things that you like and want to use, right? Yeah, that it has been a wonderful month, great support, and so many positive comments from everybody about everything. And those of you who have contributed items have been amazing. Those things have been really well received, and oh, these will be perfect. We'll use those. All right, I better stop now, or we'll just have so many things out here we won't be able to use them. All right, have y'all got some strips? Or let me ask you this: who all is making the strip clusters along with us tonight? Who's gonna do it, and who's doing what else, and what else are you doing? Mariah, what are you guys working on tonight? Patricia probably has her hands elbow deep in gel plate. I'd do gel plate every day if I could. It's just so fun. I have been just practicing and learning and researching and there's so many different techniques and so many different things you can do with it and media that you can use on it. And I've really been working on learning all of them better. And that's been fun. So I'm gearing up to do a tutorial series on gel plates with a bunch of different media that you can use with it and techniques, because I don't know, I had mine for a long time before I ever dared use it, just because I didn't really know what and how. And I hear that from a lot of people, and I don't want to. Oh, here we go. This is some of the things I'm looking for. I really don't want you to have it, spend the money on it, and have it just sit there. You know, right, Candy? Get it out and use it.
Yeah, okay. I'm not a hoarder by any means. Not at all.
No, I mean the gel plate. Get it out and use it. Yeah, no, we don't hoard anything.
No.
We don't hoard it.
Don't ask my husband.
Yeah, we just save it for the right time to use it, right?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We save it for the right time to pull it out. Okay, I'm going to put this away because if I keep going, I'm going to keep pulling out pieces of paper that I love.
I had to stop. I had a bunch off to the
let's
side.
see. So,
Sandy's watching Notre Dame and USC football. Woo-hoo.
Oh, nice. Who's winning?
Notre Dame.
Oh, Julie, Julie, you've contributed. You've gone in there every day, and you've liked the items and commented, and you've totally contributed. So that is much appreciated. Does Candy know her camera isn't aimed at her mat properly? Oh, Candy, did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I couldn't leave the mat here because the light is right above me. So it had
right.
a big light.
So it's super bad.
It's off.
So
it's off to the side.
Y'all think she's making something and you just can't see.
No, I'm right here. I'm waiting for the.
She's
I'm
turned
waiting for
to
the instructions.
She's turned to the side, pulling out her strips. right?
Yeah, I had to get
Yeah.
the glass mat off to the side because it had a
Yeah.
big
I
glare in
love
it.
working on the glass mat, but everything reflects from it. And it's so it's
Yeah.
horrible on
So I
camera.
wanted it where I could still use it. So
Oh, Mariah's cutting orders. Nice. Yes, Margie,
yeah.
I want you to strip now. Tell me when you're done. I will move on. Of
And
course,
they're
Margie.
P and M are
Yes.
prepping for the mark making tomorrow
Oh, nice. Okay,
on the plate. That's gonna be fun.
cool. Tina's working along with us. Who else? Yes, tomorrow, cutting stencils. We have a shop. Yep. Still, oh, don't feel bad, Julie. No, yeah, you going in there and commenting that puts activity in there, and people value your opinion when you make a comment or something. Alabama, Tennessee. Who's winning, Gigi? Oh, Suze. Hope you feel better on a heating pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kitchen cutting board. Yes. Kitchen cutting board is a great idea for videos because it is matte and does not um, reflect the light like that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First thing let's do is pick two strips of paper that we're going to work with, and we're going to make a bunch of them. So just pick two to start with. This gel plate is sitting right here, so I'll use this one. And then I want something else that kind of, sort of, doesn't have to match it, but maybe, oh, look at that. I ran that through the embossing folder. That's cool with gears. But I only did the one side. Doesn't have to match it, but maybe something that kind of sort of coordinates or makes it look good, or background, because you don't want everything to be a focal point, right? But color wise, let's see, I'm looking for, okay, so we're going to take two pieces of paper, and then we're going to get one strip of a lace scrap or a fabric scrap or a ribbon. And so let's see. So this first one, I'm just going to take this and tear it. In fact, I think I want the whole thing to be torn, not cut. So I'm going to tear my little edge here first, and then I'll tear my strip. So you can make them as big or as long as you want, but what you want to do is keep in mind it's going to be folded. Okay, I want the strip to maybe be about maybe an inch or even a little bit less. And so I'm just going to tear me a strip like that. Okay, and keep in mind that when it goes over a safety pin or over a paper clip, how long do you want it? I mean, if you want it to be 4 or 5 inches, you can do that. If you want it to be, a little bit shorter, you can do that as well. I didn't measure this. Now I don't. Let's see, my measuring tape is over there. But I'm going to say this is probably about 3 inches is my kind of, nope, that's a little bit longer than that. About 3.5 inches. So a total of about 7 inches is kind of my go-to. Now, this one is slightly longer. It's about 7.5. I'm going to leave it for a minute, and I'll show you why. And then I'll tear off if I have too much on the end. But because this is the first one, and the first one is going to be done so that it can just be adhered down on a flat page, I need to fold this. And if I fold it like this, maybe the page that you're using, the back is white. This one happens to have color on it, but it doesn't have the great color that the front does. I want the front to be the color. So I'm going to fold it such that the front shows on both legs. Does that make sense? So it's almost like you're doing a ribbon, but not quite. And I'm getting a little fold over on the top. I don't care because there's going to be stuff over that. Okay, and so now I can come down here and tear this end off that's longer than the other one, and that is white and that I don't want. And so I know that it's the right length. I tried it and I adjusted it. I'm going to tear this one too, just so it's also torn. Okay, so there's my first one. And then I want to get a piece of ribbon or lace or whatever that is that I want to use with it. And I think I might want to use some of this ribbon here. Let's see, Mom, what are you doing? You've got a reddish, pinkish. Okay, so we've got this is where you pull out your scrap bin of ribbon and lace. Your lace is probably for the most part in a separate one, but I've got small pieces in there. But this is all different kinds of ribbons. So, you get those little bitty odds and ends. That's a little too short. You want something that, here, I will give this to you and let you look through this and find a white one with gold, but that one's a little wide maybe, but this one might be pretty. You just kind of paw through there and find what you like. And so I'm going to use this as my second layer. And then I'm going to I'm thinking about the paper now because I want some contrast in color. I want a little bit of contrast in color. And because this is the one that's laying down flat, I might even take another little piece of lace and put it behind it. I'll cut that because that's just too straight for this torn paper. But maybe I can find another one that's kind of already skiwampus. Skiwampus cuts of lace are great. Oh, or a doily. Here's a piece of doily. Piece of doily could go down behind it really nicely. That would give it a nice backing like that. And I'll just tear that off there. And then I'm going to put another piece of paper on with it. Let me just double check what's going on in the chat over here. Yep. Okay. So y'all got PM's shop name there. They do have some pretty awesome stencils. Love their ideas, their creations for those. Okay, so I'm going to, nope, I need something that's got a little more color. I might want this one even on top, maybe, because it has a little more color. Nope, I don't think that's going to work. I think that this one's going to have to be on top. And then I'm going to put this one behind. So this is kind of industrial, which this ribbon that I grabbed has buttons and I don't know, they're almost like wax seals, different kinds of buttons and old French things of French names of shops. This one's kind of cool with the sewing, but it's a little bit too wide for this. So that won't work. We need a thinner one. How about this one? Let's see. This one, different parts of it. Oh, that's pretty. It's very pretty. Let's see. Or I've got this one, the same thing in red. All right, well, let me tear. Let's start with this one. I'm going to tear this doily to be where I want it over here as a little backing. I'm not even going to tell you that I wasn't totally prepared for this because it was Sharon's idea. Because that's okay. I would have been doing the same thing and figuring out as we go as, So that's the fun. It's just another experiment, right?
Right. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's all right. Some of the best things come out of not knowing what we're doing. Okay, what if I put the red on that? Brown, I like the brown better. Okay, so, and then once we get the layers of paper and ribbon and fabric, then you can put some embellishment on it, a button, or maybe you want to hang a charm on it with a bulb pin, or anything like that. I don't really think about the embellishment until I get to the point of using the embellishment. I'd really like this to be kind of torn. Maybe I can make it fray after cutting it here. Let's see here. It's not holding still because I'm only using one hand, but let's see if I can make this ribbon fray. Yeah, there we go. Just a little frayed. Frayed and used. It's a frayed and used. Okay, so what have you got? Which one are you going to use?
This one's fraying
Okay,
a lot.
so back and is it? Okay, so you might take your polka dot one. Red one is the back one, which is like this one, and then take your ribbon. Pick the red one up in your hand, and let's see. You'll probably want to tear it about in half. Nope, the other way. Yeah, then it can be the backing for the other one. Sure. Okay, and then pick up your gray ribbon. That's perfect. That's pretty. And do the gray ribbon like this so that it doesn't even matter. Just do it like that because both sides are the same. Yep. Okay. But offset them a little bit.
Yeah.
And hold that on the top of that. Scissors. Just put it on first. Don't cut it.
I just want to put that edge.
Oh, the edge off. Okay. You can probably use those pretty well. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this first one on there. It's paper. I'm going to use art glitter glue. Use whatever you like. I may use Fabri-Tac when I get to doing ribbon or fabric or lace. I really need to refill my Fabri-Tac bottle, and I never remember until we sit down to do something. Candy, you forget to remind me.
You didn't tell me to remind you. You didn't tell me we were going to need Fabri-Tac.
Oh. Oh, you don't. I mean, for this littlest stuff, I think art glitter glue is fine. But, okay, and I'm going to just adhere all these at the top because I'm going to probably put a big button or something up there and let that be the embellishment. So, yeah, I love this bottle for the Fabri-Tac, but it's almost empty. Keep putting it on its side. I need to refill it, and I never think about it until we're doing this. And then by the time we're done, I've forgotten. It's late. I'm tired. And then I don't want to do it that late. And then I don't remember till the next time we go to do something. All right. So I'm just putting a couple little globs of Fabri-Tac underneath there. Mom said she'll remember to tell me. So now it's her responsibility, Candy.
Yeah,
look at that.
okay.
You got right out of it.
I'm
love
good
it.
at that.
Yeah. Margie's leaving. Margie! People are almost here. People are almost here? Margie,
She's got company coming.
you got people? I thought we were her people. Now, you can adhere it just at the top, or you can adhere it all the way down if you want. You can let these hang free, or you can, glue them so they attach all the way down. That is totally up to you. So the backing is your polka dot one. And then this piece of paper is your gray. Gray that you have in your hand. Perfect. Yes, yep, and they can be the same length, or one can be longer than the other. Okay, so let's fold it how you'd like it at the top, and I'll give you a dollop of this to stick it on there. Okay, I'm going to hope my arm's not just covering up the whole thing. Okay, put it down and then bring it back. Oh, can you feel the glue all the way through? Good, then it's holding the whole thing.
I just dropped my needle.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sure the cat will find it.
Fun. Okay, and then I am going to take some little piece of this industrial one, but I'm gonna, I think, let's see, how do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm just going to tear This may not work. Don't follow me yet. Well, let's see. Button. I know I had a button sitting right here. Okay. So I might just glue that. Well, or do I want that, or do I just want that? All right. It's not got enough. It's not got enough character for me. It's kind of. It's kind of. It's kind of feeling boring to me. Okay, but I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna glue that on.
No,
Okay,
like
bend your
that.
piece of paper over the top of it. Fold that in half. No, the same way as you did the ribbon, but you have to kind of make a cross fold so that you get the, don't tear it, but yeah, yep, just fold it. Perfect. So you have a ribbon look out of it. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I didn't even pull ink out, but I've got this little guy sitting here. Now, if I can, that's a red. I don't know where his blending pad went, so I'm going to grab another one. Blending pads. Here we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now use that glue that I gave you, this one here. And remember, you only need a tiny dollop. Back, yeah, put it right on the lace and then set your pink thing. Or you can put it on your pink thing and then set it down where you want. Perfect. Perfect. My mother's so good at this. My mother's an artist as well. So she is really good at this. I am going to ink the edges of this first. I need to get some color in here, but I think I also need something else on it. I'm going to ink the edges of this doily, and even if some of it gets on the ribbon, I'm okay with that. There's just not enough grunge to have some character on this yet. It isn't sticking?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna give it just a second. But is there still?
See this little shine.
Okay, put another glop on and then hold it on for, because it's attaching to lace, it might take a couple more seconds. But if that doesn't work, then I'll put some of this Fabri-Tac. Okay, so we'll grunge up the ribbon a little bit there too. I've got some nice shimmer from this gel plate here, but whole thing's going to need a little bit more. The button typically takes Fabri-Tac. That doesn't, in my experience, it hasn't stayed so well with just the art glitter glue or any of those. So Tina's going to wait a second, see where we're going, and then make her decisions.
That's kind of what I've been.
Yeah. Well, the first one is feeling a little bit awkward because it's the others in my mind make more sense because it's going over the top of the safety pin and over the top of the paperclip. Doesn't that seem kind of make more sense? So this one's just a little, but I mean, you can make the same cluster essentially and use it all three ways. Oh, thanks, Julie. Yeah, my mom comes to stay with me now and then. This time she's only here for the weekend. Sometimes we get a week or two. She doesn't live too far away, you know, about 40 minutes or so, depending on the time of day, the traffic. But yeah, when I grew up watching my mom paint, oil paint. Very, very talented. I always wish that I could draw and paint like she could. And she was the original help me to sew, teach me to sew person.
My mother was not crafty.
No?
No.
Yeah, my mom could take the trash and make something out of it like we do. Wasn't popular back then, though.
No.
Okay, so I've got this, but it's not feeling it's feeling blasé to me, honestly. I was like 7 minutes away, and she always has stuff to try or wants me to try. She sells a lot. That's awesome. Moving mica powders to containers from these baggies is oh yeah, it is. Gigi.
Oh yeah, I did that. Oh my God, what a mess.
Oh yeah.
What
Are
a
you using a
mess.
teeny tiny funnel, or are you just doing it?
I tried the
Okay,
funnel. That didn't work.
no, because then it all sticks in the funnel, huh?
Yeah. So I had to cut like the bag or
Yeah.
tip on the bag, and
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a
there's
tough
my
one
first
for
one.
sure. Let's see. Oh, nice. I like. Okay, pick it up close. How many layers do you have? You got the
Uh,
paper and the fabric.
I got
See the button?
fabric, paper, a ribbon, and some tulle, I guess,
Yeah,
and
nice.
the
I like
button.
that. Did you sew the button on?
Yeah,
I like it.
I need to get thicker thread though, I think,
Yeah.
but I don't
Um,
have any right
I
handy.
know. That reminds me. Yeah, I have needle and thread here for us, but I also have
And I dropped my good needle.
um,
I gotta find it.
where's the metallic thread?
Oh, that'd be awesome. I have some of that somewhere.
Where's the metallic thread? There's the gold, there's the copper. That's wire. Maybe the silver isn't in here. I thought the silver was in here. You could put a strip of washi on this. You can, I'm thinking I'll take some metallic thread. I think I'll take this copper and run it through the button. Well, I should have done that before I put the button down. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I have a list that I'm gonna get to making a tutorial of like my 10 favorite things to do to help my crafty stash while watching TV. And one of the things on the list is to just sit down with a bowl of buttons and a needle and thread and run needle and thread through the buttons. I mean, we love it when we dip them and they still have the thread on them. We keep it on them, but it doesn't always work that way. I want a little bit bigger needle. I know there's here. But that way, when I go to use a button, there's already thread on it, and then I can just glue it down and it looks like it's sewn down. That's what I prefer. So I like to do that while watching TV. It's a super easy thing. Doesn't take a lot of focus, so I can watch whatever with hubby. All right, so I'm going to, there's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to, my button's already down, so I have to just deal with the paper. It's going to have to go probably all the way through. And this is copper metallic thread. I'm going to, it's so small, so thin. There we go. I'm going to take it. I've got it through the needle, maybe, if I can get hold of it. Okay, I've got it through the needle. I'm going to find the end here, and I'm holding on one end with my left hand. I found the other end with my right hand, and I'm going to run it through the needle again. So I'm going to bring it back and run it through the same way. Of course, if you go through the opposite way, you're just undoing what you just did. So that's why I wanted a little bit bigger needle that had a little bit bigger eye. See if I can do that without taking off my glasses. Oh my goodness, look at all the color behind it and I can't see.
Yeah, I need my contacts in for this.
I need my contacts out.
and then reading glasses.
Yeah. Okay, so I ran it through again. And then what I have is 4 strands here. I'm going to take the one that's still a loop and I'm going to cut that one. So essentially, well, exactly what I have is 2 lengths of copper thread, both run through. You could just cut 2 lengths and put them through the eye at the same time if you want. I just took one, put it through, and then put it through a second time because it's a big enough eye and it's a thin enough thread. Okay, I'm not going to tie the end. I'm going to take that and go through. I'm going to put something on the back here that will make it a little stronger to be adhered to a page. So I'm just going to go straight through all of it. That tells me how not strong that is if I can go through it easily with a needle. Coming back might be the little harder part.
There you go. I can use one of those medallions. What do you think?
Oh, the medallion. See, was my thought. I was using a medallion on these. Did you guys see those medallions in the sale today that Candy made? Oh my goodness. They are gorgeous. I'm telling you that the pictures do not do justice to those, to the butterflies, the medallions, the here, look, I've got some here. The leaves, Candy, are amazing. Look at these.
Oh, I did them on the metal with
die cuts leaves and embosses them, and they are thick.
It's one of them impresslets.
They're cool.
And they're on sticker. Most of them are on sticker paper.
Most of these are on sticker paper. This one is glossy. Most of them aren't. But really cool. Look at this. Silver medallion on sticker paper. It looks like metal. So you could take any markers or paint or ink and add color to any of the little tiny spots if you wanted to make it match something with the silver. Small funnel. What if you cut a small piece off one of the bottom corners and stick? A small piece off the bottom corner of what? What did I miss there? Okay. Well, here's what I did. I went down one hole and I came up the other hole. So on the back, I have that one stitch. And when I get to the top here, you could cut it off the needle right here if you want. Or now I've got 4 strands in each hand, 4 strands coming out each side. I'm just going to take them and tie them in a knot. And I'm going to tie them in a second knot, or they are going to come undone because it's not going to get a lot of wear or tear. I'm not worried about making it a square knot or whoops. But if you don't hang on to all 4 of those little tails, then you don't get anything there. All right, so now I have to do this again. Get my finger a little wet and kind of twist them together so they kind of sort of stay together. Make my knot, pull them through. Okay, so now they're on with a knot. So now I can grab 2 tails. I still have the needle on there. And then I'm just going to cut them off. And you can cut them as long or as short as you want. I'm going to let them be a little kind of down here, so they can become part of it, just hanging down. Is my light too bright? Is it washing it out? I just got to think of it.
But not too bad. I mean,
I was so trying to get my desk clean so my mom could join me that I didn't even think about my camera and my lighting. Didn't even look at it. Whew. Okay, so we got that. So I've got a little color with that copper there.
my kitty came to say hello.
Aw. Oh, look at it. Where's Margie
Kitty.
when you need her? Yeah.
That's Killer Kitty.
Killer.
KK. Yeah, we
No,
call her
no,
KK.
that's cute. That's
Oh.
super cute. Yep, that's her cat walking on her desk.
Oh, it's a big
She's
tail.
like 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got that little bit of copper, but I really like what it's doing accenting, but it needs a little bit more in that color to bring something out. So I could use some Nuvo drops or stickles, or got plenty of those. Oh, she's cute.
Aw.
Normally you leave me alone. What is the deal?
Like, those people are gone. I want attention, Mom.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't have to hide anymore. I want attention now. All right. Do I have a
Aw.
copper? Oh, look at that. All lovey.
Give me a kiss, huh?
Yeah. What is
Yeah,
she
this
for?
is not her usual MO. That's why we call her Killer Kitty.
Really?
Yeah, usually
She's
you
not-
pet her and she'll let you pet her for like 3 strokes, then she's like, no
Yeah.
more.
You need to know her limits before you even start, or you're going to
Yeah.
get attacked.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Okay, I am going to go down into my color drawer,
Come on, get down.
get some Nuvo, or I've got
Come
some
on,
dark
get
tea I want to use up.
That is not your
Oh, she's
that is
found
not
her
your
plate.
bed. That is
She's
not your
just going to
bed.
flop.
What? What are you
She's
doing?
just gonna plop right down there and let you know she's here to join you. That's hilarious. That is so funny.
She doesn't. When I was in the computer room, she
Oh.
never would come out there. I don't know
No,
what's in
that's
that room
right.
she doesn't like, but
Oh, Suze, you like my polish? Oh, it's all it's, you can still see the color though. It is pretty, isn't it? I
it's
actually
very
wanted
pretty.
purple for Halloween, and by the time I got out into normal light, it was more like burgundy. I'm like, well, that wasn't very purple, very Halloweeny. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. This is artsy. It's bronze. It's just like Nouveau or any of those others. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of
On the edge.
color here and there.
I know you gotta get down.
Let's see.
Go find Cece. Go
You can
find
get some on the button. Might
Go
put some
find
on the
Cece. Go
button.
on.
Is that the other cat?
Yeah.
That's funny. Do they get along? Do they play together?
The other, not much. KK thinks she's a dog.
I was gonna say KK rules the
When-
roost.
When we brought her home, we found her in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
We brought her home, and I had our Duke pit bull. I had a pit bull
Yeah.
named Duke, and
Right.
they used to sleep together
Oh, that is
and
so
play
sweet.
together. And Duke would lay, with his paws in front of him like this,
Yeah.
and she'd come and flop down
And
and
just
play
on
with
his
him.
paws. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
And when
That's
we had to put
adorable.
him down, she's been
Oh.
mad at me for like the last 4 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
She's
She's
going
not-
through the steps of grief, but
Grief.
she never made it out of the anger stage.
When we had to put Duke down, it was bad.
Yeah.
It
That's
was bad.
terrible.
We thought she got sick.
Oh,
We thought we were gonna lose her too, but
yeah. Wow. Yeah, she never got past the anger stage.
no.
Where'd my Duke go? Where'd my
Yeah.
Duke go?
Yeah, and she didn't get along with any other dogs, just Duke.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna get a little bit of this on the
And then
ribbon.
when we brought these pups home, this last 4 that we got
Yeah.
now, those are all new. She was like, "What are you doing?
Who
Get
are
them
you
out of my
really-
house."
Yeah. So does she still not really accept them? She doesn't want them there?
She avoids them. She doesn't.
Wow.
She doesn't attack them or anything, but she
No,
avoids
she
them.
just
She
avoids
doesn't.
them.
She doesn't go up to him like she did with Duke. No.
Yeah. Well, nobody will replace her Duke.
No. I miss that dog.
Yeah. Aw.
He was so sweet.
Yeah. It's always the best ones, huh?
Yeah.
What kind was he, you said?
A pit bull Rottweiler mix.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was thinking Rottweiler in my head, and then I thought, wait a minute, there's a mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was.
All right, so that helps it a little bit, getting a little bit of copper in there, brightened it up a little bit. It just really needed those gel plate pages there were perfect for that. You could even add something else
That's
on
pretty.
it. You
That
could
looks
even
really pretty.
put something
Puts
on the
mine to
ribbon.
shame, Marianne.
No, no. No. Okay, so let me find a baby wipe. Hope these aren't dried
Oh
out.
God, I don't know where those are at here.
Uh-oh. My finger's now all bronzy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna need them
And
eventually.
let's do the second one on the paperclip.
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 Okay.
Julie, you just bought that medallion set? Awesome. Yeah, they are cool. If you didn't get into the sale today, there's 8 sets in there. It was all I could do not to hold those out and not put them in. Because they're just really cool. Candy did a really great job on them, and really grateful for her contribution.
So it's those impresslets. I love them things.
Yeah, they turned out awesome. They turned out awesome.
And that was that little pack of DCWV paper that you gave.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
that
That's
was
what this is.
It was
Oh, I totally-
pearlized
Yes.
metallics or whatever.
Yes, the pearlized metallics. That's what that is. Look at this. Look at this one, guys. This is so pretty. It's actually a pearl color metallic.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous little medallions that are embossed.
I wish it was bigger paper. It's just a little
Yeah.
square. I can only
And
get
then
like
I
2
love
medallions
these.
out of it.
Oh, I know, because they're like 3x3. I
Yeah.
love these. That are not the
Oh, I think that
pearlized.
was off the cover.
Really?
I think it was a cover of something.
Yeah, I love those. Those are way cool. Okay, so we'll set this one aside. And if you're still catching up, oh, you know what? Here's a piece of Threads paper. I could have used that on there. That would have worked. It's all right.
Oh,
We'll
that's
do another
pretty.
one. I've also got a dryer sheet actually, I think this is a baby wipe that's just saturated with ink from wiping stuff up. I might even, that tear? Probably not with all the ink on
No,
it.
it
Might
doesn't
even
tear
cut
very
that
well.
up.
I've tried.
Have you
I
tried?
kind of rip it with scissors.
Hi, Felicia. Didn't see you come in. Okay, so the second one, let's do on the paperclip. And let me first show you your option. And I don't know, maybe I'll do one each way. So if I want it to go on a book page or on a page, and I want it to go like this, then I'm going to do my strip. And what I want is for my cluster to go over both sides. So where did I just set? Okay, the one I just did, if I were to put it on that, it's only on one side. Okay, so I want the cluster to go over both sides. So this one, you actually get to take the strip of ribbon, the strip of fabric or paper, whatever, and take it over the top. Okay, so if you want to put it up there, but I would first, if you want to make it a hidden paper clip, the first thing I would do is take a small strip. Oops, 7 o'clock. Mom, that's your alarm going off. Take a small strip of anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. It just needs to be long enough for the paper clip to go over the whole thing. Okay, this one's in my wheelhouse. I can do this one because this is what I had in my mind when she said these. So, okay, so it needs to be long enough. That one is just barely, but it is long enough. It just needs to be long enough for the paper clip. I might even do it just an eighth or a quarter of an inch longer. There we go. And it doesn't even matter how many times you fold it because it's not going to be seen, I promise. Actually, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No, if we're going to, I'm sorry, back the truck up. You don't want. Maybe I should. If
I don't
do
back up really well.
If I do it quick
I'm not a
enough,
good
the
backer
below,
upper.
you won't even have heard the first one, right? Okay, what you want, we really want it to actually be, I don't know what the word is, but in the way that you want to use it, you want a little bit bigger piece of paper. We don't want it huge, but if we're going to do 3 inches down each side or 3.5 inches down each side, then you want this to be maybe 2 inches down each side. And it doesn't have to be as long. That's not even long enough. Yeah, Marianne, get it together. Where's something that I don't really, okay, here we go. This is perfect. This is long. All right. It's probably too wide, but I can take care of that. All right, so what's going to happen here, and I want to make sure that it would be long enough for my cluster for this to not show out from underneath it. Okay, so if this was my cluster, that's like kind of on the verge of being almost too long there, and it's definitely too wide. So I would need to tear it down or cut it down. So I will make it just, and I like that size. To me, that's a good size. I can put it on most everything. So I'm going to go just a little bit shorter, maybe 1/8 of an inch. If I cut the cluster or put the cluster back up there, yeah, now there's about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch sticking down below that. That's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to just tear that across because I just need the front and back. And now I'm just going to tear down both sides, keeping it wide enough, but not too wide. But this one, and I can always tear more of this off later if I decide it's still a little too wide, but I don't want to get too skinny. Yeah, not too much this way, not too much that way. You find the middle ground. And because I just tore that, now it's got raw edges. I'm going to just quickly ink them up a bit. just so there won't be white showing out from underneath, because that way, then it would be obvious. I'm going to fold it over and do the other side as well. If it's not white, not going to be obvious. If you do see underneath it, and then it won't matter. That's very pretty. Okay. Okay, so for the second one, you're going to take a piece of paper like this. I put a paper clip right there for you. We're going to, I'll ink this up real quick for you, Mom. Okay. Although we'll probably end up maybe even tearing or cutting that down a little bit later, but we can always do that as we go. And you could ink it with a color. If this one was going to be a specific color to go in a specific journal, you could ink it with whatever color you want. Felicia, what are you working on tonight? Baking or crafting? Okay, so hold that. That's your piece. All right, so now I'm going to take this piece that I tore. In fact, fold it back the other way. Yeah, I didn't get that side, so let me do that. I forgot to turn it the last time. Okay, so keep it folded like that. So here's how I make this a hidden paper clip. I'm going to take the paper clip and I'm going to put it on top of this piece of paper that is folded in half. So there's my strip folded in half. Put the paper clip on top. Doesn't matter which is front and which is back. I always put the long one in front. I don't know why, just kind of habit. But actually, I think that does make it easier to put the paper clip on when you're done. So, okay, so just put that on. The next thing we're going to do is make sure that paper clip does not come off. And this is where you'll want Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 or some other glue. Hot glue works here. Something that's good and strong, sturdy, heavy duty. I think I folded that kind of ski-wampus. I'm going to give you a little bit better fold. So it's kind of straight on the top. That'll make it a little easier not have. Okay, so get those edges that I just tore. Once you do this and you kind of get a pattern that you like, you can do this mass making super easy. Okay, so here's my mom's piece of paper, slightly different, all the same, paper clip on it. And now I'm going to take Fabri-Tac and hope it comes out because it's running really low. I like Fabri-Tac because it dries really fast or adheres really fast, and it will attach everything. I'm going to set it down because I need to use both hands because it's so low. Where's my pin? Let me stick that pin in it and see if there's anything clogging it up or if it's just getting low and I can see another bottle right there on the shelf. I don't think you can reach it though, so maybe I'll come around and get it. Maybe I'll let Candy talk and I'll go get some Fabri-Tac.
Oh, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
Oh, come on. I think it is.
No. Cuss words might start flying.
Yeah, Sharon's not here because she's super sick with the flu. So she will watch later. She'll be making some of these and putting them in a group to participate, of course. All right, I'm going to, after I do this one, I'm going to go get that Fabri-Tac because this is going to take forever. But I'm going to run it down the inside of this paper clip. I'm going to run it around the outside of the paper clip because I just want this paper clip to stay in place and not move. And I'm going to do it on the other side too, but I'm not going to do it yet. Otherwise, I can't set it down. If I set it down, it'll stick to whatever I set it on. Okay,
You
so
think?
then, yeah. So before I hand it to you, Mom, now you need to pick the fabric and the the paper. Now and then I think, Candy. Now and then. Pick the fabric, the paper, the ribbon that you want to use for the next one. Okay, I got to go get that other Fabri-Tac that's on her side of the desk. Otherwise, I'll be all night just trying to get Fabri-Tac out of the jar, bottle, whatever it is. All right, Candy, talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Actually, I'm just right here. You just can't see me. I'm just on the other side of the desk.
So,
Okay. Move the chair for a minute.
I think she's gonna have a craft-a-lanch lace.
I was going to say, you think we have to rearrange the room? I just
Yeah.
I have to move her completely out of her chair to get to it. She's on the other side of the desk, the shelf that's right there, and she's sitting on the other side of my desk.
You ladies
So-
should see me trying to hunt up safety pins before we started. She
Oh.
said, "What safety pins?" I'm like, I just saw them earlier.
I know.
Where did I put them?
Find them though, right? Oh,
I did find them. Yeah, finally.
there it is. Okay. I love a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac. It comes out so nice and smooth and easy. And then the next time you pick it up, it's hard as molasses.
I love them Sugar Bell bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been amazing since I put it in there. It's just now gotten so low that it's really hard to get out. But I really do like that. So I just need to refill that. But until I refill it, I will put it up there. You know, you could use like score tape or something like that on these too, I suppose. Why not? All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit. Have you picked out your Mom? Have you picked out your your fabric or your paper that you want for this one?
We're just throwing it together.
Whatever comes up. Right?
Let's do the blind. Let's just do a blind. You just reach and
Oh,
grab
I like that. I like that. I like it like that. About 3.5 inches on each side, so a total of about 7. Yeah. Let's see, I need a scissor. You want to use the purple?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want that to be the base?
Yeah.
Okay, let's cut the top off of that. Oh, whoa, I don't think I was supposed to cut that far. Oh, well, it'll come out now. That's for sure. Yeah, it'll come out huge, but I'll put it into the other bottle, so. we can Fabri-Tac the whole house right now because it's pouring out. Okay, so let me do mine and let me see. Okay, you need a piece about 7 inches long.
About that.
Right, but not that. So then,
No, I'm
put-
gonna cut out some
oh,
on there.
okay, perfect. All right, so you can cut this or you can tear it. That's completely up to you. So let me see what I'm going to do for this next one. I think maybe I'll use some of this that's from that threads line. Probably have, well, the whole thing is 8 inches. Yeah, so that should be about right there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And okay, I'm going to tear that. I'm going to tear, it's kind of thick, so I'm going to open it up to tear down this side. Oh, I like the other side too. What are you using, Candy?
I don't know. I don't like it.
The paper or the ribbon or the fabric? What don't you
Paper.
like?
The paper.
Cover it with something?
Yeah.
Man, okay, this Mente paper is hard to tear because it's thick. Not tearing so easily. That's okay. It's going to get covered with something anyway, so. All right, you want to get this one ready first so we can put it onto this one because it's almost dry. We want to put it on while it's wet.
Oh, what?
Your piece that's going over the top of it. This is all hidden. This is whatever's going to be the base of your cluster. That's not the base of your cluster. Where's the, like this piece, but it's double, which is the purple one you're using. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one. So this is the one I'm going to make the base of my cluster. Which side do I like? I like them both. So what I'm going to do, now here's where I'm going to do the Fabri-Tac on both at the same time, because I figured my base piece. So I want to make sure that my paperclip is straight, because it is going to be Fabri-Tac forever. Fabri-Tac forever. Fabri-Tac forever. Okay, and I'm also going to put some glue, Fabri-Tac, around on this piece, not just by the paperclip. And that's because I want the base piece that I'm putting onto it to adhere to the whole thing. Okay, so now I have this folded in half, and I bring it and I put it right in the middle up against my crease. Fold it like that. And just like that, you have a hidden paperclip. You could take it just like that and put the paperclip on your page. The paperclip is hidden.
Is Margie gone? I'm cutting up a doily. Is she gone? She needs to close her eyes.
Yeah, really. I think she's gone. That's what I need is my doily scraps. They would be perfect with this one. Okay, yeah, and I don't think I want this to be quite this long or wide. So I think I can build from here. I'm going to tear it off a little like that. You can put it on, and then you can tear it to the size that you want once it's on too. Just, I mean, tear it in a general size, and then you can tear it down. Just don't use a 10-inch piece of paper and tear it all up. Save more scraps for next time. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, it's a little wide. How wide do you want the cluster to be? Because your cluster needs to, or that is the base of your cluster. So that's like this. Do you want this to be that wide? That's pretty wide. You want it to be about half that. Just tear it in half and you can make two.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Keep layering and see what comes. Okay, now I have an idea. This was in my scrap bin. This little piece of dress pattern. So I'm going to make that my next layer.
I like the color, but I don't like the shape.
Okay. Okay, Mom, is it folded in half, ready to go? Okay, so now I'm going to put Fabri-Tac all over this, and I'm going to put both sides. Okay, and now we want to take that and put it right in the center, dead center. So just about the right, yeah. And that is the base for your cluster. So give it just a minute to adhere really well. With the hidden paperclip. Okay, so we're not going to open the paperclip, but that'll give it time to adhere while your next layer of lace or fabric, paper, scraps. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to take, let's see. Yeah, see, might even take some white lace, or there's probably some good trims or something in there. I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to kind of fold it up to make it, give it more like a ruffle effect. It's just that accordion thing we did in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah.
Forward, backward, forward, backward. That's all I'm doing with this little piece of pattern paper. And I mean, it was just a torn scrap, so it's not like a one just comes to a point, so one side's not going to have much on it at all anyway, but there's enough to get the idea of the pattern paper with this paper that has the thread on it.
This
Okay.
work.
Is it working against you?
Yeah, it is. I'm looking for the back.
You
on the
tell it who's
back.
boss. All right, so set it down there a little bit. And now I'm going to bring this over and just kind of let it be scrunched together. And let that be my next layer. That one's long. Oops, I'm off camera. I'm sorry. I'll end up tearing that one off. I'm going to make this one the length that I want it so that I can tear the other side off. Now I could even maybe I'll even put 2 strips on here so that it ends up with 2 down each side. Let's see. I don't know if this is long enough. It's a short one, but how? I could actually probably make that work. I mean, not like I don't have plenty of dress patterns, but if I did this, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take 2 tiny little pieces and I'm going to turn them into one over the top. I'm putting a little bit of glitter glue on each side. Of course, I didn't take time to.
Are you ladies counting how many times I dropped the scissors, the needle, the ink?
Oh, you're just getting used to your new digs. That's all. Okay, so
No,
I put this down one side, and it was kind of long, so I let it fold over. I keep going off screen. See, I should have centered my camera where it normally is. And I put this down the other side. So there's going to be something on top there. So nobody will ever know that was not one piece. And now I'm going to put just a little bit more here and here. Go ahead and cut it, Mom. If you want to use that, cut it to the length you want. Up one side and down the other. And you can glue it all the way down so that it sticks. You want to put it on it and measure it. Put it up one side and down the other. And see how much you need. So you cut enough. Okay, there we go. So now I've got dress form pattern or dress pattern.
I should put it on there backwards.
Gotta love that.
Good one, Candy. Good one.
Okay, now let's see here. I think it needs some lace, and it needs. Where's that? Maybe that thick ribbon would work here, right down the middle later. I don't have very much of that. Okay. So if that goes right down the middle, I need some lace. I need something that's gonna, maybe this, nice and wide. Take this, I can cut it right up the middle. I can attach it at the top, and then after it's already on, I can cut it right up the middle so the 2 sides split, and it becomes like 2 tails. That's what I think I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. All right, so this I'm going to put on with Fabri-Tac because it's lace. Anything that has fabric, it's always going to stick faster and better with Fabri-Tac. Okay, you ready to put that down?
Yeah.
Okay, where's it going to go? Okay.
Put it on the
paper. No, we put it. But did you already put other glue on it?
I did. I put some of that.
Okay, that's not going to hold it. Okay, pick up your paper and bring it close by.
You can see the little trail.
I can.
Yep, too big.
Let's get rid of that.
You know, I have some mini yo-yos somewhere. Do you think I can find
Oh
them?
yeah. See, Candy needs mini yo-yos, Mom.
I have mini yo-yos. I just don't know where they're at.
He's trying to find some mini yo-yos.
Okay.
All right, so I want this to be, I'm not sure how long. I don't know exactly how long yet, so I'm just
I have plenty of yo-yos.
Do you?
See?
We are a bunch. Oh, yeah, you do. Wow, that's awesome.
But I need mini ones. I have some mini ones somewhere.
Those look like
those are the big ones.
Yeah, so you need the mini
We
ones.
got those in an estate sale for like $5.
She bought them at a estate sale for $5 for that whole jar. That's awesome. That's a killer buy.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, I hate getting stuff on my fingers and everything sticks to me. Margie's back. Debbie was here earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
she's
let
probably
me hide the evidence.
she's really she's probably working hard on something. Debbie, are you still here? Yeah, she's probably working on a project. She always does on Saturday night. She accomplishes a lot. That's why she's not in chat a lot because she's busy making something. But if nobody's in chat, then we don't know you're here and we feel like we're alone. Candy and I'll just be sitting here like WB fee. What's that? WB fee? I'm confused. Did you glue both sides of the paper? Dawn, I'm sorry. Dawn, I glued both. I took the original piece of paper, I folded it in half, I put the paper clip over it, but then I didn't glue it until I had the next thing, which was the paper that's going to be the base paper. That was this one. That's going to be the base paper for my cluster. So then you take, once you've got your base paper ready to go, torn to size, then glue all the way around both paper clips because you can't set it down. And then you can take this paper that's folded and put it right over the top. And then you end up with the paper. The paper clip is actually in between these two. It went over this one, and it doesn't even matter what this one is because it'll never show. And it's underneath this one. Okay, so there's your hidden paper clip. Okay. Kind of following the same.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's a lot of glue. Probably way more than you need, but it doesn't need much to stick with Fabri-Tac. But I cut the top down too far, so I'm just gonna have to put this bottle into the what is that one we use, Candy? The Sugar Bell bottle. Yeah, put it in there, and then it won't. Okay, so this one. Move that over. Are you starting over? I think you should just keep building on it. Don't like it, put another layer. Don't like it, put another layer. That's what we do with paper. All right, so I'm going to take some sharp little scissors. And I'm going to go right up the center of this lace. And basically, because it's like two pieces of lace together. You still digging for yo-yos?
No, I give up on the yo-yos. I don't know where I put them. I don't have a clue.
Oh,
They're in a container somewhere.
Yeah, and as soon as we get off the live,
I'll find them.
Exactly. I can bring something over and set it within arm's reach to use. And I can't find it for the life of me during the live. And as soon as we're done, whoop, there it is.
Oop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Don't get us started. Yeah, Margie wants a cake. I want a cake made that way, Margie. And another layer, and another layer. And another layer until you can't layer anymore. So, no yo-yo. What are you going to do now?
Butterfly.
Cool.
Use
How about some butterflies
pink?
out? Oh, yeah.
The white.
Oh, pretty. Hold it up a little closer. Gosh, they're both pretty. Let's see pink again.
Oh, crap.
I like the pink.
Yeah, I think the pink.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I cut the other side, had a little bit too much. Oh, look, I cut that piece of lace and almost looks like a corset. Accidentally. Oh. Okay. There we go. Haven't heard from Glennis tonight. Not sure where she is. Okay, so now I've got my layer of paper. I've got some dress paper, pattern paper, and then I've got the piece of lace that I cut up the middle, and so it's like two tails. And then I want to put a piece of this ribbon right down the center, and it has this lady and the corsets, and that's kind of perfect for that. I'm going to put that right down the middle. Decide how I want to tail that. I'll decide that after. But darn, I think I want her face on there, so I'm going to pull it down a little farther and cut some of that off, although I hate to do that, but that's okay. Hate to cut her face in half, so I'd rather cut a pair of scissors in half, I suppose. All right. So a little bit of Fabri-Tac up here. And then she goes over the top. I kind of wish these were little raggedy edges. I wonder if I could make these edges raggedy. Probably should. You can. Yeah, I probably should have done that before I put it down. Yeah, you can use labels or stickers or numbers.
Yeah, how's your mom? I read that earlier.
Ribbons. Got some little ribbons like this. Yeah, any update on your mom, Julie? I'll let Julie tell what's going on with her mom. I might just put that ribbon up on the top there instead of although a button would be perfect with this one. That's a piece of wood. Kind of. Killer Kitty on the loose. Margie, you weren't here earlier when Killer Kitty was here. She'll come back. Don't worry.
Well, she came back and like, I'm going.
Oh, you. Leaving. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Suddenly she's back to normal. Doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She took over Candy's desk. Not with this.
She's been in the mood lately.
Style. But here, there's. And this is mostly, look, there's some leather, there's some ribbon and other kinds of things down here, and in here there's all kinds of stuff if you dig. But also over here underneath where I put all this paper, there is, like, we could use a picture of a little owl. We could use mushroom stickers. There's butterflies. There's a lot of butterflies down here. There's some sequins you could glue on. Lots of different sizes of butterflies. And these things we can cut apart and use different parts and pieces of that. There's these little ribbons right here. All kinds of, like, these little tiny bows are perfect across the top. I could use those. What else is over here?
Where are those?
Where are those? I just put a couple right there.
Oh, okay.
Does that work?
That might.
All right, so let's see. That's still kind of long there. I really like this ribbon to be just like raggedy. I don't know if it's gonna try it on the back here. And if anybody's making them along with us, when you get one or however many made, private message me a picture so I can show everybody. No new news on on the test, Julie. No new information. Not yet. It's only been a day, so give them time, right? Okay, I'm going to try to fray the bottom of this. That's not so hard, but I'd really love to fray the edge, and I probably should have cut off the edges if I was going to do that beforehand. I didn't. Okay. It's a good start of a fray. Whole thing needs to be grunged up, I think. You could also ink these with colors. So if you have a cluster that has a pink color paper as your base, and you would like, for pink to be the predominant color because it's going with something, you can certainly ink it in any color you want. I'm gonna just ink this ribbon a little bit.
Shirley, I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
Yeah.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Julie, he sees the doctor tomorrow, right? He didn't see him over the weekend? Yeah, we're keeping them both as well as you in our prayers. For sure. Lots of happy paper people love coming their way. You tell them.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want happy paper people love. It's good love. It's all kinds of animals and nice people. Okay, so grunged her up a little bit. And now,
Yeah. This
still
is
wish.
KK.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Margie, this is Killer Cat.
Killer Kitty, huh?
Killer Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat, KK. Killer Kitty Cat, KKK.
Yeah, we didn't put that one on there.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, so here's another something we could do. It's just a bag of odds and ends that kind of been saving for something special.
Ooh, wow.
This is a single earring, doesn't have a pair.
I have a lot of those.
You can also take a tiny paperclip, a tiny clothespin. I've got some right here. And you can put a tiny clothespin onto the ribbon. If I put it on the paper, it's going to be more likely to get knocked around. But if you put it on the ribbon, you can even put something in it if you wanted. But you can. So I am thinking. Really. So I need to decide what I'm going to do on the top, because I could take this single earring and I could put it in this center ribbon here, but I could put it farther down here so you still see the lady's face. But what am I going to do up on the top? I could do a ribbon like that. I could probably do maybe some really elegant beads, one on the front, one on the back, not beads, buttons. These are super old ones right here.
Gigi,
Oh,
KK,
hello,
CC.
KK. Hello, KK. Margie's.
Where is she?
Which one of us is not people but animals? Oh, come on, Gigi, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's Cupcake and KK and Lucy. They send their
CC
loves
and
too.
Sandy.
That's right. I just don't remember all their names.
Marshmallow. I have a dog named Marshmallow.
Yeah. Marshmallow does not want to be forgotten. You could do something.
Oh no, he's a
giant button like that. Marshmallow is not about to get forgotten, huh?
no.
There's a cat named
He's the
Marshmallow.
biggest one, and he thinks he's
He's a
the
dog.
smallest one. He thinks he's a lap
Yeah.
dog.
Like Lucy climbs up on your lap and thinks she's, still about
Oh, he jumps
6
in your
pounds.
lap. He jumps.
Well,
he launches from the couch to the chair.
Yeah, wasn't he? She launches
like,
from the
"Oh!"
floor up to the couch on your lap. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I
That's
think
funny.
she's laid down.
Oh, well, hello. Hello,
You're
kitty
gonna
cat.
get glue on your tail, cat.
Oh, Margie had a cat named Marshmallow. Oh, you know what else would be super pretty on this candy?
What?
Oh, now I've buried everything. I gotta keep
Killer
that.
Kitty?
Yeah, Killer Kitty would be super pretty on this. What would be really pretty on this
one of those, Madonna.
would be, that's it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
doesn't have enough color,
No.
that one, but I love that cream. That's perfect. That pearly. Oh, how about this one? Here we go. How about that?
I think it blends in too much.
Um,
Maybe ink it.
this
Maybe
one or
ink
the
edges
first
a little
one?
bit.
Yeah, yeah. It will need to be maybe. What about this one? Bring out just a little bit of the color of the paper underneath.
I think it's too blue.
It is, but I could ink it
Maybe
pink.
maybe do half of it.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Fold
find
it.
the blue, and I'm gonna fold it in half so the blue goes half on the front and half on the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, then it's not too much.
And then I can still ink it, and I could put this earring, this pearl.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's coming off of her collar, because she's got that high collar that always had a pin in the front.
Yeah. That's cool. How cute. I guess she's gonna be a new crafting buddy in here.
Did she used to come in this room when the kids were there?
Yes. Well, because my youngest son used to be in this room,
Uh-huh.
so they're in here a lot. They're usually in. He's across the hall now. He took the bigger bedroom,
Ah, okay.
so she goes over there.
So she's looking at you going, "Excuse me, you're in my room."
No, because when the kids were here for the last 6 months, she didn't come in here.
No?
No.
That's
Oh
funny.
no.
Well, do you blame her?
No.
She didn't
I
dare.
don't. Huh.
Okay,
No.
I put that through, but it's gonna make it stick way out because that's a really long end and it's got that long gold point. So I am basically just gonna break this. Actually,
Julie, there's no such thing as a filling salad.
as a what? A filling salad?
Salad.
Oh man, if you put all kinds of stuff on it, everything.
Then
but-
it's not a salad.
Oh, well, I call it a salad because it's so much better to
yeah.
eat, isn't it?
Rabbit food.
No, put all the
Get out of
stuff on
there.
it.
Get-
Put all the
get.
meat and all the veggies.
Oh, I
Okay.
put some flowers on the table, because it's the first time I've been able to see my table in 6 months.
Yeah,
right?
good for
So
you.
I put my flowers back in the center. Yeah. She's eating the
Nice.
leaves.
Oh, great. That's really good for her.
They're
Okay,
fake.
so
I don't have real flowers. They're fake.
that's funny.
They were
Oh, okay.
big
good.
magnolias, and I'm like, oh.
I'm gonna put a
No,
little
I
drop
put
of
it down.
Fabric because I'm just gonna glue. Maybe I want part of that to go right there. I'm gonna glue this thing on as if it's the brooch coming out of her collar. And it has still a tiny point because I don't have my rasp right here to rasp that little point off. But it's okay because it'll all glue down and nobody's going to be underneath it to get that sharp point anyway. But I'm going to have to hold it like that until it does glue down. Or I can set it down and go.
No, I don't feed her, Margie.
Never feed her. She's not here saying I want food because you never
I
feed
read
her.
a meme today about even once you go to heaven, the cat will be meowing at 3 a.m. for you to feed her.
For food?
Yeah,
Dude,
that would be KK.
Mine,
Only she meows for you to let her in the room.
does she, oh, you
Like
don't let her in at the beginning?
If the door shuts by mistake or something.
Right? Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah,
my God! And she will
Yeah.
not shut up.
that's funny. Does she actually do Margie? Do your cats ask to be fed at 3 a.m? Mine never did.
Mine don't.
Mine never did.
Ours is
I only-
first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they get they have dry foods throughout the day, but in the morning
Yeah.
we give them some wet food. That's a treat. We just
Yeah.
put a can up between them.
Aw.
A little can.
Yeah.
They don't need a lot of it. We used to have 3 cats. It was easier.
When Doug and I got married, I had 3 cats and he had 3 dogs.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pleasant household.
For a while.
And we used to have a
Alright.
gate up through this back room here, so the dogs couldn't get to this side of the house because the cat litter's
Yeah.
back here. And
Oh yeah. Yep.
So the gate's down, and we fixed the cat litter, put it up higher, so that
Yeah.
so
Oh,
now
cool.
the dogs can come through, and the cats are like, what?
Wait a minute. I'm with Julie. Salmon, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, cheese,
Ugh.
all those things. Yeah, tomatoes, all the good veggies.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, I can totally turn a salad into a whole dinner. Get some
Mm.
ham or some turkey.
Yeah, I
Everything,
put ham or turkey in mine.
everything that came off of the sandwich except the
I don't like
bread.
fruit in my salad. Well, I don't
Hmm?
like salad that well anyway. I don't like fruit in
Yeah.
it. Nope, no
You
fruit.
do or don't?
No,
It
no.
depends on the kind of salad. Some salads I can handle cranberries, like dry cranberries,
Ugh,
and
no.
some of them chopped up apples are okay. But it
Ugh, no.
totally depends on the dressing and the
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
They can't just be thrown into every salad. They don't go.
Ugh,
They
no.
don't go. Okay, so here is my hidden paper clip. Let me find something we can clip it onto
Yours is so
here.
clean and pretty. Mine looks raggedy.
Here's my, no, it's not clean.
Oop.
Okay, there we go. And it's got the layers of the ribbon and the other lace, and then the paper from the dress pattern, and then the paper from the Minte threads line, and Candy's medallion over the top. So the back, and I'll put something on the back too because I want it to be when
Yeah.
no matter which side, but I'm not going to put the same thing as that. In fact, let's see. Two of a kind. Does two of a kind go on there? What is two of a kind? Who is two of a kind? I don't know. Um, I don't know. I'll think about that, but maybe it'll just be this little tiny clothespin that'll go on the back one. Tiny, tiny clothespin. But if you put it on a page and then you turn the page, I don't want to see
Oh,
the
yeah.
back of it. I want to see a whole nother, it's
Yeah, I gotta
one
put something on the
thing,
back.
but you get to see two. Okay, so that's the first way. We better get hustling, huh? That's
Yeah,
the
we better
first way to
hustle.
do it on the paper clip, but there's another way to do it on the paper clip. So I'm going to put this over here just so I can try to keep an eye on those and not forget where they are. All right, paper clip. The next one we're going to do on a paper clip. What color? Okay, I'm going to use just a standard metal paper clip like this. What is that, 1.5 inches? Okay, and see, they like it, Candy. Said it's cute. Aw, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Okay, so on this one, you don't want the whatever you put on it to be longer than, or I'm sorry, to be wider than your paper clip. It needs to be, because it's going to go over. Okay, so we're going to bend this a little bit, just a hair. I'm bending it like this. Not too much, because I'm going to bend it back so I can use it as a paper clip. But I want to bend it just a little bit because the long edge here, that's the edge that I'm going to, that does not sticky, Mom. You have to put that down with glue. The long edge is the edge I'm going to put things over. So whatever you put over needs to be thinner than that. So I'm going to look at a base. I want the base to be probably close to that, just so it's covering most of it, and then anything else on top of it can be, anywhere along that size. I've got some of these. These are branding strips. These are, great ones. Get something in a matching color, they'll be perfect to use on this. All right, how about this? This is just a little too wide, but let me see how long I would want it. Okay, remember it's going to come off of the bottom. Actually, it's not going to come off of the bottom, but hold tight with me for a second. I kind of said that wrong. Okay, can you see where I bent it out just a little bit? When you make the first base piece, you're going to put it in between and fold it over. And so I said it's off the bottom, but it's actually includes the bottom and the loop that goes with that one. Does that make sense?
There are the buttons.
Oh, shoot. Was that buttons everywhere?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Buttons everywhere,
my
ladies.
gosh. All right. Close the door for KK. So you can see how I how I bent that open a little bit. You're going to slide that on the piece of paper and fold the paper to the front. And there's your base. And you need to leave that back open to be able to clip. Now, we're going to take like our pieces of paper. Say I use this one. I'm going to, oh, that's pretty. Maybe I'll use that one. That's a branding strip. Yeah. It's going to go front and back. Okay, but I'm still going to stay inside of this part of the paper clip. I need to leave that open. Okay, so do it to it. I think I'm going to not tear this one. I think I'm going to leave it cut, so I better fold it straight. But I think I'm going to give it decorative edge or corner. Let's see. Maybe it won't be that long because that's, unless I have that scissor right here.
I'm using.
Oh. And I don't think I do. That's deckled. Okay, so I'm going to fold it as close as I can to where that cut starts. You're not picking them up right now, are you, Candy?
Oh, no.
Good.
No. No.
Don't ruin your crafting time for that. Okay, then I'm going to chop this off.
They're everywhere.
Well, yeah. I have done that. That's why I laughed. Not that I'm laughing at you.
Sure,
Laughing with
man,
you.
Sure.
I know, last week in the middle of the thing, it was my craft-a-lunch. Okay, there we go. Then I think what I'll do is use a corner rounder. I'm going to use the Scalloped corner rounder. That makes kind of a pretty corner. Love it when Candy laughs. Me too. She's got a great laugh. Makes you want to laugh with her. You could use some Alice things on. Yeah. I got some Alice leftovers, just little scraps that I need to. You have almost 3,000 paper clips. Yeah, you need to make some of these, Margie.
Yeah, you do, Margie.
Margie, do you have lots and lots of washi tape? You could take washi tape and just wind it around and around and around paper clips to make paper clips, put a dangle on it. Buying paper clips on Amazon, was getting a package of 10 boxes of 100 each and got confused and bought 3 of them. Yeah, I laughed because haven't we all done something like that at one time or other? Yeah. That's hilarious. Oh, so yeah, we have a party. Margie will bring the paper clips.
She's not the bag lady. She's the paperclip lady.
She's a paper
That's your connection. Paperclip.
I'll be the bag lady. I got lots of bags. Okay, so now, because this is, oh no. Was that the last of the
I
jar?
just put the jar on the floor.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so because everything I put is going to go over this piece of paper, front and back, and underneath this back part of the paper clip, then I'm going to glue this together, okay, because that's all going to be the front. So this base piece I'm going to glue together, but then I won't glue the pieces that are on top of it. So, see, otherwise it'll just fall out all over the place. So it definitely needs to be Fabri-Tac up here where your paper clip is. The Fabri-Tac is not for the paper, it's for the paper clip. But then you could grab whatever else you're using and use that for the rest of the thing. I'll just do a bit around the edge of our glitter glue. Okay, push it in all the way. Bring the top down. Just make sure the paper clip stays in straight. And my edges together. Paper clip is still in straight all the way up to the top. Make sure that's still in straight. Okay, now I'm going to push it together really hard to make sure that that paper clip adheres to the Fabri-Tac to the paper right away. Okay, and then now you can take the whole thing and age the whole thing if you want to ink it. Paperclip confetti. Candy's going, that's better than button confetti.
Yeah. Yeah. At least they sweep up good.
Oh, that's true. And you just cleaned, so you won't get a bunch of
Yeah.
dust
I
with
just
it.
cleaned, so.
Honestly, you won't get a bunch of dust with it. You'll just get buttons. That's awesome.
Too bad they weren't magnetic.
Oh, really? No kidding.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be even easier, yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of these. Not sure exactly what's going on top of it, but I'm going to. Both sides. Oh, I'm trying to hold it together while I'm doing it, just to let that Fabri-Tac adhere to the paper clip. That takes an extra minute than it normally does because the paper clip's metal, but it does hold it really nicely. Anytime I want a paper clip to stay in place, I use Fabri-Tac. That's hilarious.
I use
Okay.
hot glue.
Oh, that works too. It's just basically like wet hot glue. That's all it is. This piece is not coming open, so you want this piece to be closed all the way around. It's not supposed to come open. That's what I'm saying. You don't want it to come open. So go back and make sure all your edges got what they need. Okay, so this becomes your base. It's kind of like a banner. And there's how you're going to clip it on the back. But now we're going to build on that. First we have to put the top back on our glitter glue so we don't end up with goobers. Okay, so I saw this this book page. I really like that. Like you do, I really like that page too. But it's going to need something in between it if I do use that. That is gold. What about this thing that I embossed? But this really isn't steampunk. Okay, so you okay, Mom? Need a drink? Yeah, do you need a drink? Okay, this has got gold on it. That might be pretty. What else has got some gold? Can't see. You're almost off camera. I was trying to see what you're doing this time. Oh, okay, so what are you doing on this one?
Inking it up right now. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I'm
Is
thinking.
a music page as a base?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, music page will make a great base. Book page. Okay,
Add some
that's
color to it.
kind of pretty.
My inks are
Cool.
all over the place.
Your inks are.
Yeah. Well, because I was building that tower because I'm out of room on what I had them in before.
Okay.
Black scarlet and gold leaves.
So that's okay. Yes.
This needs some gold leaves.
Okay. Or gold sequin. There's gold sequins right there.
I've got a gold sequin
Okay.
on it.
Oh yeah, right in the center. That's
And
pretty.
a couple little leaves.
All right. Let's see. Looking to see where my best. I like it on that one. So I'm going to cut this about right here. I haven't even pulled out my paper trimmer for any of these. I'm cutting by hand, and I don't do well cutting by hand. I don't cut straight. So
That's why I tear.
well, I thought I would do one that's not torn because not everybody likes them torn, although I love them torn. Yeah, I'd really rather tear those first two. They're very enjoyable tearing. I think I'm going to do the corner of this scallop as well. Hopefully that's not too long. I didn't really measure that. Let's see what we've got here. Fantastic news. What? Let me back up here. Oh, hey, your better half, or you mean other half. Oh, hi, honey. Hey, Doug. Hi, honey. Hey, Doug. Like they're two different people. That was awesome. Hi, Doug, honey. The kilt man, whoever it is.
He's watching
Oh, yeah. Your better halfer.
He's checking up on her.
Doing pretty good. He feels really good. Doing PT. Yep. And said, yep. He started PT this week because it's healing really well. He figured out that the reason it wasn't sealing before and got infected is because the brace he was wearing was rubbing the strap was rubbing right over the top of the incision. So every time he moved, it was rubbing the incision and irritating, whatever's on top of it, the gauze and the bandage, the ACE, and even the stitches inside, the sutures that are in there, irritating everything. So that's why it's irritated and infected.
Well, Raven's foot's not doing well.
No, what's going on?
It's not taken again.
Uh-oh.
So they're not sure what they're going to do. They're trying to get her into Shriners instead of the local LSU hospital, since they've had 2 cracks at it and can't get it right. So I guess her last appointment, I guess it's gotten worse.
Oh no.
So
Shoot, that is not good.
no.
Wow. So, they have a doctor that can pull some strings and get him in Shriners.
Well, that's where Eric had his done. And all they have to do is get somebody to recommend them. I'm thinking she can get her pediatrician to do it.
Good.
I would think. So, they did a great job on Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they separated his fingers.
Oh man.
He had that syndactyly.
Yeah.
He was born with it with his on both hands.
What? How rare is that? Like how? When and how many?
I don't.
No.
I don't know. A lot of people have little. They have a
little bit of it. Oops, we lost Candy's sound. No. She froze. We lost her sound.
little bit of crap.
Okay, you froze and we lost your sound. Now you're back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What he had. A lot of people have the webbing. You know, that's more common where they just comes up a bit in their hands just a little bit.
Okay.
But his were his ring finger and his middle finger on both hands.
They're both like fused.
The tips, the bones at the tips of his fingers were fused.
Oh, okay.
So and then they were together.
Way more than
Yeah, so he had. I'm sorry, it was the ring finger and middle finger. I'm sorry, the ring finger and middle finger.
Okay.
And so he had to have them both. He had to have them both cut.
Oh man.
So they did it both. They did 2 surgeries.
Yeah.
One when he was 6 months old, and the one when he was a year.
Oh boy.
And they almost waited too long because when you think about it, when their tips were hooked, his hands grow. So the one he has trouble with the one, because the ring finger is bigger than your. Your middle finger is bigger than your ring finger, so it's bent up a little bit.
Okay.
So his hand, even when they separated it, it's kind of bent a little bit.
Because one was growing faster than the other one would, and so it was pulling it along. Yeah. Yeah, you don't think about a year.
But he's doing much. You can't really tell. I mean, the scars, unless you really look for them, you don't see them because
never know.
They're young and they
heal well and.
Yeah, they heal quickly, and I'm sure they'll get Ravens right. And
just take some time.
Yeah, and they're all freaking because of the, it's not a pretty looking wound, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So,
you want to do one of these? So you need a piece of paper. It's a paper clip that would go on this way.
Oh, I forgot the paper strips.
The paper clip that would go on from the side.
See, you got me talking, and I
lost
track what I was doing.
Perfectly out that awful. Oh, no more prayers for Raven. Margie, what do you mean no more prayers for Raven? She's in the hospital still. No, she's home now,
Punctuation counts.
Margie,
isn't that true? She's out. They haven't decided what they're going to do yet.
No more prayers for Raven, or oh no, more prayers for Raven. Yeah. Oh, did you see Debbie say hi, Doug? He's laughing, Margie. You got him laughing so hard. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you have another paper clip? Okay, here you go. All right, we got to hurry because we still have to get to the safety pin one. Okay, we need to do it like that. Okay, then that is going to go over the top of the wide one. So paper clip only goes to right here. So you don't want it a whole lot wider than the paper clip. Cut it down if you want. Okay, so what am I going to put across the top of this one? Let's see. This one needs to be all. Oh, I was going to do this book page. It can't be too perfect, and this book page isn't for sure. So I'm going to have it all nice and cut and nice edges, and then I'm going to put torn page on top of it. Just when you think it's all nice and cut even, it's not going to be. And then it might even get a little bit of a golden swirl. Let's see. Or some golden thread. Maybe even butterfly with some gold on it. Goes on the big one. So is that, here's a bigger scissor if you want to.
I don't know.
Cut.
There. That's away with the pattern.
Okay. Okay. Then here. No, don't. You need to leave this up. While we're making it, you have to leave that up.
No.
Okay. So we put this on. Put the wide side on here. I'm going to give it some Fabri-Tac around the. No.
Out, so. I think I can get a hold of this.
Around the paper clip. And then we're going to give it some paper glue around the rest of the paper. Okay, so then that folds down. Now, do you want, where'd mine go? Where did mine go? Do you want fancy corners like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I didn't get too close with the glue.
Yeah.
Well, that here. We'll give them scalloped corners. They need to be the same length here. So let's cut that off. Okay. There we go. Mom's really in a pink mode tonight. Seems like everything she's doing is purple or pink. I'm trying to hit all different colors, but I don't know how well I'm doing either. Okay, now you need to pick another piece that's going to be smaller than this and go over the top of it. So you're probably not going to see much of that. Or you can put lace, and you could put lace that goes down both sides, and so that kind of peeks through. All right, so I do need some lace on this one. It might get this tiny little, teeny tiny rickrack. All right, but first I'm gonna do this. I want just right out of that centerpiece what I want. So I'm gonna tear it like this. And then I'm going to put it in. See where I want it. I want it a little bit shorter than my last piece. Okay. I have to ink these edges here. You're going to do it right over the top.
Oh, just.
You're going to do it right from front to back, right over the top. You can do it twice if you want, so you have two on each side. That'll work. Yeah, you can do twice if you want. You can do that.
My space is getting smaller.
All right. Oh, Julie has a vision for a closer for a paper bag journal you're making and nothing to do it with. Oh, Julie, what's your vision? Do you want to explain it or have you already here? Let's see. Look through the recycle bin. Don't throw out sparklies or potential for sparklies. Pink is a lovely color, one of my favorites, Margie says. It is. Julie loves pink too. I do have a thought, but will take hours to make. Is there anything that you can kind of sort of compare it to so we could get an image? And maybe we can throw out some ideas for how you can make it happen. Let's see, that's still a hair too wide. So I'm gonna just cut both of those together. Cut, I mean tear. And by cut, I mean tear.
Big difference.
Yeah. And by cut, I do mean tear. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Getting there, getting there. Okay. Let's see. And a little bit more off of here. On this side. Debbie's back again. It doesn't take hours to make. That's right, Margie. Been going through old family trunks and move furniture all around all day. Oh my gosh, Debbie.
Ugh.
Did you rearrange another room? I know she just did
Come and help me,
garage.
Debbie.
Yeah, really. You both were doing the same kind of thing. I know she just did the garage and was shredding papers, and man, she's doing spring cleaning early. Do it now, then you won't have to do it in spring. That's a great idea, Debbie, actually. Do it now from spring when everybody else is cleaning. We can play craft. We'll do it anyway, so why not be ready for it? Okay, it's done. The inside of my lungs, I'm sure, is pretty bright. Oh, Gigi, you're talking about the mica? That's hilarious. And you got them all into containers? Wonder what kind of containers did you use? For those
I
little
used those
bags.
that were too tiny. That's what I know.
You didn't like the little bags? I know. If you put it in a bigger one, then you're like, this is a waste of space. It doesn't even fill it up. Put it in a tiny one, you're like, this is too difficult to get it in here.
Oh my God, it was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not an entirely pleasant job.
It's not pleasant, I'll tell you that.
I want to make a closure that is a button-sized, round, flat thing that you wrap string around it and the book. Want to use a diamante sparky button or something sparkly like that. Okay, if that did not autocorrect on you, I don't know what a diamante sparky button is. Although I think I get the
Fake
idea.
diamond one? Is that what she's...
Is that what it is? A diamante sparkly button. I don't know. Is that a it might be like a designer or something, and I'm just like, totally out of it. I'll have to look that up. So where's that little piece of wood that you had? That round one. So Julie, where did it go? Is it on top? Is it on the bottom? You just had it in your hand.
This is it.
Okay. Julie, if I understand you correctly, you want to take a great big giant button, right? A diamante button. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. A diamondy. Oh, a diamondy. Diamondy. Okay, a diamondy button. And if it's for a book, you probably want a larger button, but it doesn't have to be any particular size. But you want to take a button like that, and then you want to have whatever's coming from the other side of the journal wrap around that. Is that right? Smaller than that, but so it's easy to see. You want to have something come and wrap around that and hang down, right? because you can have something sparkly that wraps around it and hang down. And when it hangs down, then you have the sparkly tail, and you can put something sparkly gem or charm or several of them on the end, which weights it down. You really need weight on something like this. It helps. And then you can have the sparkles, and you don't have to have it be very long so that you can see it on the front of the book. So what is your concern? Like, how do you attach the button to be able to do that? If that's the right picture, then tell me what you're having a little bit difficult time figuring out how to do it. Okay, leave it there. Leave it where you want it. Okay. I have a feeling somebody just sent me a picture of a diamond button. Diamond button or something that they just made. Let me check. You notice on the front I put it on the paper on this one, and on the back I put it on the ribbon. And that's because I don't want it to get onto this paper clip. So I'm going to take the ribbon and slide it under the paper clip, and then the glue goes where the ribbon goes, but not where the paper clip is. Okay, so you need to give that a minute to adhere and dry, so it won't be, because it kind of comes through the holes there. That is really pretty edging. Let's see. All 21 of them, put them into 2-ounce square containers from the Dollar Tree. Oh, Gigi, I'm sorry. Try Google. Okay, let me check my button.
Yeah, mine was too tiny. It took like three
Julie
jars
sent
for each
me
bag.
a button example. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, kind of stuck here. I realigned where my phone is, and now can't hardly reach. There we go. Okay, this is what she's talking about. Almost like a brooch pin.
Oh,
a brooch button. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, Julie, let's see. So now I've got the idea. Okay. Problem is no button and nothing to make one like it. Oh, okay. They're awfully expensive. All right. So it's not even how to attach it and how to do it. It's that you don't have what you need, right? Okay. Julie, do you have a piece of, or a couple pieces of chipboard that you could cut out in a circle? Whatever size you want. If it's thick chipboard, cut just one. If it's not thick chipboard, then cut more than one, and stick and glue them together to make it. It needs to be really sturdy because you're going to be wrapping your closure around it, right? So make those cardboard circles. Punch the holes in them, and I would attach it first, and you may already have a plan. I would take it and sew it onto the front of the journal where it's going to be, but the whole key is to let it be out like, it depends what you're going to close it with. If it's going to be a fairly thin ribbon, only leave it out like 1/4 of an inch. It's going to be a fairly thick cord, leave it out 1/2 inch. And so when you see the button on the front of the book, it'll be kind of like floppy. There's a lot of give in there because you've left the thread like this. So if my hand is the button, my hand is the book, and then you sew the button on, you've got all that space out there. That allows enough room to wrap your cord or your ribbon or whatever the tie is around it. Okay, so sew this on first, because once you've made the holes, whoops, you want to sew it on because you're going to cover those up if you want it to look like what you have. And then all you need to do is cover this, and you can even make it flat, or you can make it towered. And you could do a couple of different things. You could do it with pearls, and you could take strings of pearls, and I'd even glue one around the outside completely, And then I would just keep this going in a circle like this until the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And you're going to end up covering those holes in the center, so nobody will even be able to see that it's a button and how it's attached, and you won't have anything sticking out the back. So that would be pearls. If you have a string of bling like that, you could also do that. Or you could take, I have one right here, but it's clear. I mean, it's red. And you probably want clear because it looks more diamond-like. But take just flat back gems and put that all the way around it and just keep going and keep going and keep going. And then it'll be flat. Now, if you want it raised up, then I would cut a couple other circles of chipboard. Like if you're going to have a ring of this around, then you want a circle of chipboard that will fit inside that. And then do another ring. And then make a tiny circle of chipboard that'll fit on top of that inside your next ring. And then put one on top of that. And then you're going to end up with a little bit of space in between them because they're round. That you could go back with glossy accents or a mousse, or any one of the glossy accents would just be clear, and so it would just accent what you have. But if you wanted a color that would kind of make it stand out, like pink, you could use like a pink perfect pearls or liquid pearls or Nouveau drops, any one of those kind of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, Margie, same thing. Cardboard circles, same thing. I would just make sure to make it nice and thick and sturdy if it's going to, because it's going to be wrapped around a lot and it's going to get a lot of use. Julie, do you have a punch? Yeah, and honestly, you're not hopeless at cutting circles. You just haven't learned how to do it. I can't cut straight. I can't cut circles, Julie, without sad words. Yeah. Okay, I'll fill in the holes. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to do it. Decide what size you want it. Take this piece of washi, this roll of washi, and use a pencil and draw a line around it, and then just cut it out. And then you could even draw a line inside of it and cut that one out too. Or if you have a punch, you could use a punch to punch it out. If you have a blade, you could hold this down, and then you could take the blade and cut around the base of it to cut it out right there. And honestly, Julie, if I'm understanding you, you're saying, okay, so I do that and I go to cut out the circle, and instead of having a good straight circle, my circle ends up like I got a little flat edge here. I can't do a straight circle. Is that what you're saying? Like, is that what you're saying? Like this? I can't do a straight circle. my curves aren't right, and so I've got these flat edges and stuff. Is that what you're thinking? Do it anyway, because when you end up with several of them and you're going to put them together to make it thicker, then the one underneath it, you're going to turn it so that its rounded edge comes over where this flat one is, and they kind of compensate for each other. And then when you get it all done, you're going to trim off anything anyway. But I would get that all done and then paint this, or alcohol ink it, or something to give you a base of whatever color you want, so the back of it doesn't look like cardboard. Anything you want. How thick does a punch go through? It depends on your punch. I have some Fiskars punches that are called thickers. They're not called thickers. They're called
thickers.
Yeah, well, thicker. There's actually a, what is it called? There's actually a. They make letters and numbers, that you take off and stick on like stickers that you stick onto scrapbook pages or whatever it is, and they're thick. They stand up from the page, and they call them thickers. That's the brand, thickers. They're thick stickers. But my Fiskars punch is called. It might just be thick. It says on it thick, which means it'll cut things like aluminum and leather and cardboard and things that are thicker and a little harder to go through. So it depends on your punch. If you have a round circle punch and you're not sure, just test it. If you get to something that you're really struggling to go through it, don't do it because you don't want to break your punch. Then just do some smaller chipboards, like the chipboards that come on the backings of things, and glue them together. No big deal. You can run Nouveau mousse or your wax any of those around the edge and make that any color you want. So you don't have to have 1 inch. Okay. So how big do you want it? Do you want it to be 1 inch or did you want it to be bigger? See, nobody says it has to be a circle. That's exactly right, Margie. What if it was a square?
Or a diamond.
Or a triangle. Or a diamond. Or, Julie, do you have a scallop punch? A larger scallop punch? Okay, you want it about 1 inch and you've got a 1 inch circle. Okay, so it doesn't even matter if you can cut circles straight. You got a punch that size, so you're good to go. You're cracking me up. I can't cut straight circles, but I have a punch. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I just use a punch because I can't cut straight circles either. You know, but we don't have to. That's why there's punches. 1 inch, that sounds like a nice size when you get all those gems on it. That'd be really pretty. But yeah, you could make it any shape you want, honestly, Julie. Hexagon, whatever. I mean, you might have a scallop punch. You might have an octagon or hexagon punch. Or you might have a square that's the size that you want it, and you can just draw it, trace something, and then cut it out. Square is easy to cut out, because you can use your paper trimmer, so you don't have to cut straight. Or a die. Go through and look at any shapes that you have a die for. A 1 inch and a 2 inch scallop punch. Julie, there you go. Look at this. Candy, she's got everything she needs to do exactly what she wanted to do. And she's telling us she doesn't. Yeah, no, I don't believe you for a minute, Julie. I never do, because you always come out with something gorgeous every day.
Put a wax seal on there. Dang it.
Oh, yeah. Wax seal would be great.
Do a fake one.
Would be really pretty. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking, wonder if I could use one of these. Oh, I don't have gold. There's silver. One of your medallions. Oh, you know what would have been cute on some of those others? I got these little wooden. I could have put a little wooden sewing spool of thread. No, I'll save those for something else. Okay. Medallions. Let's see. Oh, there's one that's kind of pink and minty. That might work. Maybe this all needs, this is all going to need some gold. Like that other one got copper, huh? Gonna need some gold edging. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one.
What one?
What's the one you're doing? What's on, what's, I can't quite tell what's on the left.
It's a paint.
Yeah. Okay, I would say, is that
that's the back. This is the back.
Yeah. Oh, I love it though.
I'm waiting for the Nouveau drops to dry.
It's a tube of paint, right? Oh, yeah.
And then that's
I can't Nouveau until the very end when it's time to set it down and walk away for the night.
That's the front.
Let's see.
Yeah, I thought I was done, but I'm not.
Oh, let me see the front. I like that little thing of paint. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I took this. Let's see. That's bronze. Go forth and create. All right, hang on a second, Julie, and I'll check that picture. I don't want. Oh, I got 2 bronze. I'm looking for the gold. No. Okay. So the Nouveau Mousse is coming out. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Looks like she all right, this still has its plastic wrap on it, so I'm going to put just a tiny bit of this on there. Then I'll have to pull out a piece of acrylic because I'm going to, not that. Where did I just set it? Oh, goodness. Probably right on top of it. Yep. Okay, I got to throw some of these little bitties away. Okay, I'm going to pull up Julie's picture. Good night, Gigi. Hey, Gigi, did you get my message? Ladies and Doug, if you're still here. You did. I think you meant ladies and Doug, right? Hi, Mariah. Wondered what happened to you. I know you guys probably have lots of stuff to do for tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, pulling up Julie's picture. We'll have to attach it to a circle chipboard or something and add a bling in the middle. Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect, Julie. Okay, so there's her little flower.
Yeah, pretty.
So if you decide what color you want the bling, if you wanted a color, pink or whatever it is, then make your circle and
Night,
then
Gigi.
cover what?
Night, Gigi.
Good night, Gigi. Cover your circle
Night,
in the
John
color. Really. Cover your circle in the color that you're going to put the gem in the middle. Like, with either with alcohol ink or with mousse or wax or a marker or one of those, but just color it kind of that same. Okay, so I'm going over this embossed medallion just to try to hit some of the raised embossed parts. Oh, there we go.
Did it work?
Yeah. Wait till you see this. I love these, Candy. These are awesome.
I love that cream.
Yeah, you did a great job on these. It's like, yeah, this pearl. Oops, I got a little too much gold in there. Got a little excited on that gold right there, but
Too bad it wasn't real.
really. Yep. No, it's only 8:30. Okay, look at that,
I got the
Candy.
lecture and the look from my hubby this week.
Oh, did you? Oh, because of the 3 boxes?
Yeah. And
Okay, I was going to message you and tell you. Did you tell him that I've been holding your stuff for 2 months?
I do that all the time. I do that all the time for her. I tell him, she's been holding them, babe.
But it's true. I've been holding it for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then tell him and half of it's free.
I do. It's
Doesn't
mostly
that look
free
cool?
stuff.
Yeah. Doesn't that look cool? Look at this.
Yeah.
This is Candy's medallion with a little bit of
Put a little sparkle
gold
on it.
mousse on it. It's got sparkle. It's got shimmer.
Oh.
The paper is shimmer paper, and then the gold
that
has
shimmer
sparkle.
paper is beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
All right, so I'm gonna fold that in half. I could just put these on top of every one of them, Candy, and I'd be perfectly happy.
Yeah. And that's sticker paper too.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah,
Was the
that's
last
sticker
one I
paper.
used sticker paper because I glued it down?
I believe so, yeah. That shimmer.
Tell
Yeah.
me.
I didn't
Does
think
that
about it. The
mean
shimmer
it's going
papers
to-
are sticker. Well, no,
Yeah.
the last one you had was a blue one, wasn't it?
Let's see, it's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this was a regular
No, it
paper.
wasn't. I don't think
Okay,
that's
good.
that's not sticker paper.
Good, because I'm thinking, how did I not see that was sticker paper?
Yeah, no,
that one
that's-
wasn't.
That's a gel print or a book or
Yeah, I like
book
it.
cover.
Great colors. Okay, so I put this on, and I was thinking about making a little gold flourish come out from it, but I've got gold flourish there on that. Was with a stencil and with some gold paste.
Well, that's pretty. Yeah, that's too much.
But that's what I think. That's too much.
Yeah.
And I'll put a little gold around the outside edge. This will be a little more discreet one. Doesn't have to be screaming with bling. Okay, so I'm gonna give this one a little Fabri-Tac because it already has some sticky on it. You know how I feel about the sticky that comes on it? It never stays. So I'm gonna slide it. I'm gonna have to pull this out a little bit farther. Can always bring it back in.
Yeah, he didn't see the third box come in. He's gone today.
Nice.
He only saw the 2.
Yeah, but no, seriously, those were.
No, but I've
too
been getting a
much.
lot of stuff for this room. I ordered
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
for the,
yeah, that's
you know,
true.
the over the door hangers.
But from me, that was like 2 months because
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
locker room and moving your room and just hanging on to
And I
it.
bought a new vacuum. You know,
Oh, nice.
we gave the old one to the kids.
Oh, that's why you give them stuff is so that you can get a new one.
Well, we bought them. You know, when we bought that wink bed. Remember, I told you we bought that
Oh
wink
yeah,
bed.
yep.
And then Rodney wasn't happy with the first one, so we
Uh-huh.
ordered a second one. You know, we had them give us the second one, and he was like, let's go back to the first one. So we went back to the first one, but they never called to pick up the second one.
Oh wow.
So it's been almost a year now.
Oh, wow. So they're
So we gave
probably
it to the
not going
kids.
to.
Yeah, we gave it to the kids. So they got a new mattress. We bought them
Nice.
the bed frame to put on it.
Nice.
So I thought, I'm not buying her a new vacuum.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll
You
buy
have the old
myself a
one.
new
I get
vacuum
the
and
new one.
I'll clean
Yeah.
up the old one and give it to her.
What kind you get? A Dyson?
No. I got a Shark, the
Oh,
pet
cool.
hair.
Yeah, those are good. Oh, that does pet hair really well.
Yeah, it's got the blades on it.
Uh-huh.
I like it. It's really nice.
Cool. Okay,
Really
I'm going to give this a little gold around the edges. Let me get the stuff that's sitting up here on the top.
Yeah, that's pretty. I love that, Marianne. That's pretty.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the one that was the nicest, neatest, not torn. I did tear the center page, though. I couldn't do them all straight cut. Something needed to be torn. Okay, a little gold around the edges always helps, right? Could have golded.
To put all that 2 months worth of goodies, Margie.
I know. Yeah, I could have gilded. I've got a gilding pen, but it kind of looks gilded.
Clean when I started.
A little rougher. Well, I think I still have at least one more large box for you.
Oh, okay.
At least.
Marshmallow come in.
Oh yeah. You guys, I do want to tell you something else as well. With a lot of encouragement. That's been a long time coming. Been thinking about it for a long time, and finally got pushed over the edge. I finally started a Patreon, and I've been thinking about it for a very long time. I've been planning for a very long time. Finally did it, and I am super excited because I have big plans for Patreon. I don't see it. I see it as being very interactive, and really have some big plans for it. So I'm super excited for that. If you want to check out Patreon, the link is in the description box, and everybody that joins in the month of October, because I just set it up last week, all new members in October are going to be founding members, and then anybody who joins in the month of November will be considered charter members, and then after that they're just members. So that's what I'm telling you guys first, because of course I want happy paper people in there first. You can see the different levels and what I've set up so far. I have lots of ideas, but I will do more than is written on there, but I won't write more than I'm positive that I can deliver. Does that make sense? I'm not going to promise something that I'm not positive I can deliver. And there's a few things that I'm working on, but I don't know if they're going to take a week or a month to complete. So I'm not going to promise them until I have them. But the rewards at those levels will likely change periodically. So it's not going to be the same things all the time, because I have big plans. Big plans. Very excited. So it is in the description box. Oh, Candy, can you grab it out of the description box and put it in the...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to stop there. Although I may take Julie's lead in the end and put a gem right here on the top, or maybe even in all three of those little embossed divots right there. Or it might just be some gold Nuvo. I don't know. I'm really liking the gold.
Oh, nice.
And so it's nice and flat. So this one goes over the top, and this one will go on the side. And now I'll need to squish that paper clip back together. And 837. All right, we only have to do one of the safety pin, right? So we can do the safety pin in 20 minutes, because we only have to do one. There's not two versions.
Thank God.
No, I know. I'm like, seriously? Okay, safety pin.
There's Marianne's Patreon account.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can wait till after we're done. You don't have to go in right now.
I did.
It's in there. Okay, here's a paper clip. All you need is a regular paper clip. I mean, a safety pin. We just did a paper clip. Candy's going, okay, paper clip. I got that one down. Let's do that one again. Safety pin. Okay, what we're going to do is put our cluster over the top of the safety pin, and it's going to be the bar that has everything attached to it, not the bar that is free moving.
Oh, yeah.
You need to leave that one free to pin onto something. So all you have to do is decide, are you going to start with a piece of fabric or lace or paper? On this one, I think I am going to, and this one you
do
don't.
A rusty one.
Oh, I don't have any rusty ones. I wish I did.
Well,
I need to.
it's really
rust them.
they're
It's
inked.
been a while.
They're inked. I just used alcohol
Oh,
ink.
cool.
On the
Yeah.
vinegar? Yeah.
So this one, you don't want it to be wider than the paper clip is right there. And I think, do you want to do a paper clip, Mom? I mean, I keep saying paper clip. Candy, why don't you correct me? It's safety pin. Come on, Candy.
Because I wasn't listening.
Oh. Well, at least she admitted it. At least she admitted it. Okay, this one I'm going to do like this. And I'm going to make this piece of fabric be my base. And I want this piece of fabric to be frayed all the way around. And then I think I'm going to grab some black ink maybe, or maybe some dark brown. See if I've got some archival. Probably doesn't even have to be. It's not going to get wet. And I'm going to stamp some images on this piece of, it's a piece of linen is what it is. Yes, could add some wire before attaching. Yes, you could add some wire. So I pulled wire out here because there's so many things you can do with these. You could take wire and wrap it around something. On this one over the safety pin, you could put this over. And then you could take your needle and thread and just sew this by hand. I can't even get this over the safety pin. There we go. You could sew this by hand right here to sew it onto the safety pin. You could wait till you have a couple layers and do it through all of it, or you can do it in the bottom one. And you can do it on the bottom one, and then when you get the top layers off.
No.
Yeah, stitching. Oh no, what did you do? No, what did you do?
My son is looking at a kitten.
No, not another one. This is the son that still lives at home, right?
Yes.
No. How many pets do you need?
Oh, he's too cute though. No.
Tell him you're going to put him out in the snake shed with all the animals.
My husband will kill him.
That was funny. You have to go back and listen. Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry, ladies.
No, that was awesome. Oh, yeah, I laughed because that's your son, not my husband or something, you know. All right, let me get some nice fray on this. Once you get it started on one, you can grab the other end and fray it, so that's a little easier. There we go. Yes, it is. Very, very pretty. My mom just saw a piece of fabric in there and she said, Mary Ann, this was my blouse. Oops. Yes, it was.
No, you just think it was. That wasn't your blouse.
That wasn't. That was, yeah, something else. I got that one at the thrift store.
Yeah.
All right, this side's getting a little more stubborn to the fray. What, is he looking at a cat online? A kitty cat online?
No, he found one at the where he works.
Oh, where does he work?
At Circle K.
Oh, so people probably drop him off there thinking there's lots of people coming by. Somebody will take it home.
Oh man, I can't tear this. He's mentioned that there's been some strays hanging around the garbage dump, the garbage thing.
Right.
And we were like, no.
No, don't bring one. Feed it. Don't bring it home.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah.
In this family.
Yeah. I know. It's terrible when we love animals and we can't stand to see them sitting out there, you know.
Yeah. I've only ever bought one dog.
Yeah. All the rest were rescued.
Yeah, all the rest have been rescues, strays.
Yeah.
but we wanted a Cocker Spaniel, so I found one I liked, and that's the only dog I ever bought. And then my husband bought me a Schipperke.
A what?
A Schipperke.
Okay, want to explain that one?
They're little black foxy looking dogs.
Oh, okay.
They only come in black. They don't come. There's no colors. They're little rat. They're like, their name means little captain or something, if I remember correctly.
Skipper.
And they bred them. It's spelled SCHIRPERKEE. It looks like Schipperke, but they say it's Schipperke.
Yeah, Schipperke.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the most OCD dog I've ever had.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. She was something else. She was funny. She wouldn't eat out of her bowl one time for like a month because of the food rattling in it or something. I don't know. It was weird. And then when she's outside, about every 4 minutes, she would rotate 3 times counterclockwise. 3 times. Always 3 times. She reminded me of Sheldon on Big Bang Theory.
That's hilarious. Oh.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, she was a little OCD then, huh?
She was very, very. I mean, she did not like. Oh, and if I rearranged the living room.
Oh no.
No. She didn't like that. Christmas time she hated.
Yeah.
With all the boxes coming in, for the kids. Yeah, she hated that.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Poor thing. Jeez Louise. Okay, I could put some butterflies on here. Let's see.
No, Margie, I do not need another kitty. I don't.
Really need another kitty. Yeah. Yay, Margie! Thank you.
If I could learn to get them so they would go in the toilet and flush it, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I don't like the litter box.
Hey, there's some on YouTube that do that.
I know they do, but I don't know how to get them to do it. My cats look at me like, you want me to do what?
Oh, my goodness. That's hilarious.
Like, no, why would I want to do that? I want you to clean up after me.
I can
That's
make
what
a
mine say.
And frustrate you. I get it. All right. Yay, Margie, newest patron. Woo, woo.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. I got big plans for patrons. These butterflies look kind of cool. Maybe I'll put those on here. This is a graphic 45, a color box graphic 45 antiquing dye ink. I don't use it very often. It sits here and then I don't use it. So I'm going to try using that on this. I might.
Don't tell Hubby what you know what I bought today.
What?
Vintage beeswax embossing powder.
Oh, vintage beeswax embossing. Okay, is the embossing powder actually made of beeswax?
Yes.
Holy cow! I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, I saw it on Artie Maze's channel.
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta have that.
I can't wait for you to try it. I can't wait for you to try it.
Because it gives it a yellowish brown.
Yeah. Okay,
that
so what if I
really pretty.
What if I took some vintage beeswax and mixed it with embossing powder? I don't know what. I can't wait till you get it. Can't wait to see what it looks like, how it works, what it looks like after.
Me neither.
Yeah, you got to try that right away and show me. That'll be awesome.
I saw it and I was like, oh, gotta have that. And I went on there and he had one left. I was like, oh, I'm getting that.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna awesome embossing powder. It's gonna be powdered, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's powder.
That's cool.
Amazing.
Okay.
Okay. So got some little butterflies on there. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool antique color out of that. Really. I have 2 of them only. This is antiquing dye ink. What is that called? Do they have? Bon Voyage Blue. And this one is Triumphant Red. But it's like, I would think it'd be red, but it's like a really vintage. It's like vintage photo with a red tint to it. Barely. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I should try the blue one too on another. All right, but right now I just want to get this one done because I gotta make sure we can get this done by 9 o'clock, and we're 10 minutes too. So, Candy, you have to have a safety pin one done by 9 o'clock.
I'm done.
No, really?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, she's like, I'll be done right now. I'm calling it done. All right, so put that one down. It does sound yummy, doesn't it, Margie? Can't wait to see how it functions.
Yeah, that's where I got it. Mariah. It was
from Seth After?
After, yeah. He had one left. I was like, oh.
Wow.
It was meant to be.
You snagged the last one. But, honey, it was meant to be. It was the only one left. Yeah. If I wasn't supposed to have any, it wouldn't have been there.
Exactly.
Oh, don't you know?
I'll go, Marianne sent it to me for free.
Yeah, there you go. But now I got to call Marianne or video her and show her how it worked. She sent it for me to try. Give it to Mikey. He'll try anything. Give it to Candy.
Show Candy. She'll buy it.
Yeah, no, just say I'm her tester, so she sends it to me to test. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of liking that. That's looking pretty cool.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Frayed and with the butterflies. Okay, so what am I going to put over it? It needs some layers. How about some ideas, ladies? What should I put over it? Why isn't that going on there? Now I knocked my glue off.
Why knock my scissors in the trash?
Oh, I know.
I pull those out.
I get the trash in the most convenient place, and then I keep knocking things into it.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid.
Then I have to move it because I have to check it every time I
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, how about, let's see. Margie's laughing at us. Not that I can blame her, but gee. Okay, so what do we want? It's not actually beeswax, it just has the look and coloring. Okay. So it looks and colored like beeswax. That's why they call it beeswax. Yeah, I'm thinking.
I don't know. It's pretty, though. It was pretty. I loved it.
Oh.
Like...
Well, that's kind of grungy. Oh, I have something else to tell you guys. Most of you saw the Spooky Scroll challenge that we did, right? With the Maker's Creative Collab. Most of you watched all the videos, and in my video I said that I was going to give away my Spooky Scroll, which is not so spooky, I know. I'm going to give it away to somebody in Happy Paper People, and I decided how I was going to give it away. So, there we go. Gotta keep forgetting to put that back in our glitter glue. Gonna end up with the goobers on the top. I am going to have a drawing and give it away. The drawing everybody will be entered in the drawing that participates or participated, it's not over yet, in the the big October sale event. Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. The big October sale event. So anybody who's already participated, you're already in the drawing. And if you've participated more than once, if you ordered more than one thing or contributed more than one thing, you're going to get a chance in the drawing for every time you participate. So everything that you, each thing that you ordered is going to give you another chance in the drawing. I think that's fair. Don't you?
No, because I participated a lot.
So, well, you don't think that's fair? Then you get a lot of drawings, a lot of entries in the drawing. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I think that if somebody purchased 10 things, they should get 10 chances in the drawing. That's fair. And I was trying to think of a way to.
And I still won't win it.
No, that's not true. You win stuff. You win when we choose numbers.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Maybe I should have you choose numbers. Then you'll win. That's funny. Well, yeah, you've actually purchased a number of things, so you're going to have a number of chances in there.
Yeah.
Already. This month.
Let's see. I think that's what happened to a tiny attacher. Tina, you think you accidentally, brushed it off the desk or off your table and into the trash can.
Trash. Yep.
Yeah.
Done that.
Doesn't surprise me at all. I do that. Yeah. In fact, I had to empty the trash the other day, and I took everything out of it piece by piece, put it into another bag because I thought I had dropped a couple things in there and hadn't been able to find them. So wanted to make sure if they were in there or if anything was in there that I didn't even know about. It's usually caps to things, lids, caps. Can't find. Set it anywhere. You got 3 of them? Awesome. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I'm liking that one with that. Nope. I think this one needs to be a little more. Maybe that's the time for this. This really skinny. Let's see if it's about that long. I'm going to do about 3, maybe 4. Really skinny rickrack. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. We'll see what happens here. What are you using, Candy? Patricia's husband knocked his phone into the trash.
Fabric on there. 2 strips of paper.
At the dump. Oh, Mariah.
Another tube of paint.
Nice thing I got a new phone, and he has my old one, so it was a win-win for me. A bit of a win. That's awesome, Patricia. You knocked yours into the trash. You can have mine. Oh, I need a new phone. I love that. That was great. You know what? Let's see. That needs something on top there. What about a bead? I don't know if I can get it through that or not. All right. We only have 5 minutes, so this is no time for hesitation. All right, give me some ideas. I must be running tired
it's
now.
Getting bad.
That exact same tiny rickrack on my. Did you, Tina? Yeah, and I'm thinking that would be great, and it's vintage, but it needs something with it. Maybe it needs some pearls in with it. Pearls and rickrack. That might work. And it needs. I was going to tie a knot on the top. I was going to maybe string it through a bead and put the bead at the top. I'm not liking that. It's not hitting the spot. Next on the list for the new phone. Or next on the list for the embossing powder. Let's see. I don't know, Candy. I'm maybe this one does not need to be the base. Maybe it needs to go over something else. Maybe that's why I'm not wanting that to be stuck on the bottom. Maybe like this. Or maybe let's do this. I like this page. Yeah, my phone's doing okay. I kind of need a new one. Probably dropped it a few too many times.
What, your phone?
Yeah.
I drop mine all the time.
So I say I probably dropped it a few too many times.
All kinds of things.
Yeah. Probably dropped it a few too many times. I think I'm going to ink the edges of this in the same Graphic 45 red. So that kind of coordinates with that fabric underneath. I'm not going to get out another sponge. I'm just going to do it to it. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Play it again, Sam. Let's see if this one works. For the phone. The powder is nice, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a new phone pretty soon. I don't know. One of these days it's just going to stop working because I drop it too much. Oops, that might still be a little too
I'm
wide.
with you, Tina. I don't really like any of the ones I've done tonight.
Yeah, but somebody else will. Everybody else will think they're just lovely. We never like our own stuff as well. And if you put it down, and come look at it tomorrow, I'll bet you'll like it a little bit better, Tina.
Yeah, I'll probably add some stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, come back and look at it with fresh eyes, and you see it different. It's after you've been staring at something for a while. I don't know.
Need some lace.
What am I going to put over these butterflies? Something over the butterfly, just not, maybe, let's see. Maybe it is pearls. Maybe there's two.
All around me. Yeah, I'm standing at the table, Tina, and I have them all around me on the floor.
Maybe
especially buttons. Buttons are everywhere.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a button party, huh? You're going to have a 3,552 pickup button party. Who needs cards? I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to take these 4 pieces and not get them tangled up together. And this string of pearls. That's alarm for your medicine. So we'll be done in a few minutes. We want to go downstairs and do your numbers first. Unless you want to go do that.
I'm just going to take it right now.
Not your medicine. Go do your numbers first. Because we want to see if we can lower your... Yeah, go do that first. You could do that now. By the time you come back up, let me know what that is. Okay. So, now I've confused myself as to which one I pull it through. I'm going to take the pearls and all of these rickracs and tie them in a little knot. So I got so many rickrack tails that all of a sudden I didn't know which hole they were all supposed to go through. Okay. Well, somebody wants your attention.
Dogs.
Oh, I thought that was Rodney.
They're wrestling. No, they're wrestling in the living room.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Crazy dogs.
I don't know. These might need to be cut off a little bit. It still needs something. But what does that little knot up there do for you guys? Anything? Good night, Mariah. See you in the morning. All your minions are looking to you for guidance, Tina. Sitting in the middle of the floor with all the items you set all around me. Oh, man. Tina, I'll bet yours are beautiful, and you've been looking at them so long that you don't like them, because I feel the same about mine. But then I'll come back and look at them in a couple of days and go, okay, that's not so bad. I just need to add this. And that's why I end up with them never posted in the group, because I look at them in a couple of days and then add something, and then I forget that I haven't posted them, and now all of a sudden it's on to another week. And I know that's not good, but I know what I should do. I should move that knot. Let's see. The knot needs to be moved a little bit to that side. Let's see what Julie's got here. Wow, Julie, perfect. Is that the book it's going on? That's pretty. Okay, so here's the bling closure she made on the circle. Look at that. In just this short time, she created something she thought she didn't know how to do. That's really pretty, Julie. Is that the book cover that it is going on? And it's on. Oh, she already did it. She already put it on. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like it, and I like that you did the back of it pink. It draws out some of the pink, and that is that a gel print page or is that a scrapbooking paper page? It's really pretty. It draws a little bit of that pink out, but it's not too pinky. And then the rhinestone, that's really pretty. Perfect, Julie. Can't wait to see the whole book. All right.
Too pinky. Not too pinky. Pinky Tuscadero.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Not too pinky. And I didn't think it until you said that, too pinky. And when I heard it, that's exactly what I thought. Pinky Tuscadero. Hilarious. Okay. I don't know what y'all think, but I'm going to put that knot on. I'm just going to put that knot of stuff right on there. Although I haven't even attached these yet. I was going to sew them, and they should be sewn before that's glued on. Too late now. Too late now. Because it is glued.
Right, I'm done.
I'm just about done.
For now.
I'm running. I know. I'll look at them all tomorrow, and they'll all need a little something. I'm not sure what, but.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like it. So are those paint tubes? Are they dimensional or are they flat?
Yeah, they're the chipboards for the Adelaide Arts. Or
okay, yeah. Well, I was gonna say they look dimensional, and they're just.
I wanted to use the paintbrush, but it was too big.
Oh yeah, they look awesome.
That'd be great, but it's too big.
Yeah, that really looks awesome. I like that. Yeah, all art theme. That's cool. Okay. All right. I guess I better just glue the center then, because I'm not gonna sew it.
Yeah. I can't get to my sewing machine. It's
Well,
kind of buried.
I was going to sew it by hand. It would have to be by hand, just this thing right here. But since I already put the rickrack and the pearl blob on top, there's no sewing that. So I'll just add some Fabri-Tac to both layers. It'll be dry in a while. All right. It'll need something tomorrow. I don't know exactly what it is. It might be a little bit of that gold that's on my fingernail.
This, I think it needs a little lace, but I don't have any lace right at hand. It's gonna go.
It needs something. Yeah, it might need a little gold, a little vintage gold.
Something, something.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I might need to. Maybe I should have put it on a gold paper or gold safety pin. I do have those. But I could do that with ink. Maybe I'll. Yeah, I don't know. But that's so. Candy, pull up all the ones you did. Let's see. I need to bend this one back. Then it's a little harder to bend it back than forward, but it does work. I need a tool. Oh, I'll get that later. Okay, so I've got the one over the top. Paperclip, that's the hidden paperclip cluster. Got the one on the side, paperclip cluster. Got the one to just glue flat down.
Yep.
Strip cluster, and the safety pin cluster. Oh, cute. That looks like a blue ribbon. I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe just put some of Timmy's blue ribbon. Some of his blue ribbon.
It needs a word or a bling or something.
Color on it. Oh, word would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that means.
I gotta find a word.
All right. Maybe that's what we need, is just to add some words on him.
Yeah.
Very cool, ladies. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, Margie's head is brimming with ideas because she's got so many paper clips. Margie's gonna go on a paper clip.
Yeah,
You
I
have
have a bunch
done?
of paper clips.
Maybe we just need to do a series on what can I do
me and
with
Eric made paper clips too.
How many different things can I do with paper clips? Tina's dogs are looking for a dog because they heard your dogs.
Yeah, we made superhero paper clips. We made.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Oh, so you got my present for Eric though, right? Let's see. I'll send you. Oh, you haven't opened it. You haven't opened the last box. It's in the last one. So you haven't. If you haven't opened it, then you haven't.
I haven't got it all out.
Yeah, that is so pretty, Julie. It's on the bottom of the square one. Scrapbook page glued on a round chipboard that has a hole in it, sandpapered around the edge with Vivo Moose gold on the edge. Yeah, That is really pretty. The bling in the middle is a brad. What a great idea, Julie. Wow. Yeah, I agree, Margie. Candies look really cool. See, Margie's head is now brimming with ideas. Awesome, awesome. Hey, you guys, make some more of these, all different kinds, and then post them in the group how many variations we can come up with. Love them all. Wonderful projects. How about that? Yeah. My problem is, like Margie, I get too many ideas and then can't narrow them down to one, and then none of them work right. Have to just, it's easier if you just give me 3 things to use, and that's what I have to use.
Yeah.
It really is.
Sure, it is.
Because
then I don't like the 3 things I pick.
I know. Yeah, so it's easier for somebody else to tell you. I had some of these little letters sitting here. You could put letters on them.
Oh, yeah.
They would work. I had some beads here. You could put beads on them. What else did I have sitting here? Little wooden things like bird cages would be cute on them. Some bulb pins with a charm hanging down would be cute.
Yeah, I had some paper beads I was looking at putting on there, but
tiny clothespin, paper beads would be cool. Yeah, there's just so many things you can do. Sometimes it's hard to narrow it down to one. Hey, now I can't remember. It's either felted wool or wool felt. I think it's felted wool. Have any of you ever done anything with felted wool?
No, I don't even know what it is.
It's this. Has anybody ever done anything with felted wool? I know. I think, and there is a difference in felted wool and wooled felt. And I looked it up and I understood it, and now I've forgotten because it's been a long time. But yeah, I want to know, has anybody ever done anything with felted wool or wooled felt, whichever it is, because I can't remember. Julie, you said no. I glanced at it and I thought it said me. Julie, great. What have you done? Margie, have you done something with felted wool? I've got some felted wool. And
she says she made a wonderful Afghan out of it.
Exactly. Well, that's what I fully expect, is that she pulled that out, twisted it like yarn, and then made it Afghan or something.
Oh, she's allergic to wool.
No, Margie.
Yeah, I don't like it. It makes me itch.
Yeah.
I don't get hives or anything, but I don't like it.
No, it just makes, very uncomfortable itchy.
The Air Force blue uniform used to be, the pants used to be made out of wool. I hated them things when we had to wear them. I hated them.
Oh, man. Yeah, itching all the way around your waist makes Margie itch too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to have to figure out what you do with felted wool, because I've got a bunch, and maybe we could do something. I'll send them out to you guys.
Sing a song about it.
We'll make a song about it. Well, that would be easier, honestly.
Yeah.
It would be easier to do. I think paper beads would be really cool on these.
Oh, man.
I think making a paper bead and putting a safety pin through it. Watch the needle, the wool. It's on the things to try. Oh, I think Candy. Oh,
I
go ahead.
can't seem to get Mama Cat to take her off my hands, and she keeps running to me.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Because I'm not just standing there, looking like, come here, kitty. Because I love cats.
Can you see it? It's just a little orange tabby kitten.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
I guess I should make it bigger, huh?
No, yeah, I can see it. Well, oh, she's adorable. Don't know what it is, he or she, but it's cute. Wow. Candy, I have an idea. Take one of your paper beads, put a safety pin through it, and then pin it onto the fabric that's on the safety pin.
Oh, yeah. I have a little safety pin, too.
Safety pin on a safety pin with the paper bead on it would be cute.
You just got to find the right color of paper bead.
Aw. A little orangey. Cutie. You know you're going to end up with that cat, huh?
I know. That's what it sounds like. My husband is going to kill us when he gets home.
Us? You're going to accept responsibility?
Well,
I don't think I'd be. But you'll defend your child.
Yeah.
I'll protect my child. Therefore, it's us.
Wow. We're all guilty of it. I mean, we've all done it. Every single one of us. We're bad.
Yeah. And just because you think that we've got enough doesn't mean somebody else thinks we've got enough.
Yeah. I have a friend that has, how many dogs? 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 6 dogs.
6 dogs? Oh my goodness.
But her house, she's got, well, and then 2 of them are labs.
Yeah.
She's got a pool. She can't keep them out of the pool. But
oh wow.
But she has it so they have stairs that go out her window.
Uh-huh.
And she shuts the window. So when they get in the pool, she can not let them in, you know.
Right.
And then
wow.
So they can come and go as they please.
That's kind of cool. And
yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking about Lucy and thinking I could not handle 5 or 6 of her because it's like having a toddler on my ankles all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, she's literally glued to my ankles all the time. And then whining for this or whining for that, or I've stayed here too long. She wants to go to another room. Come on, Mom. You know.
Smaller one.
And I'm thinking, but maybe if they had multiples, they play with each other and they don't need you.
They do. I mean, ours do. But
yeah.
Then the thing is, they start wrestling in the living room.
Yeah. They don't know the difference in indoors and outdoors.
No. And when they go outside, it's funny. They'll be running around trees, chasing each other, and they tackle each other. It's kind of funny.
That is cute. Oh, yeah. Name it Julius after Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Oh, Margie,
we got the initial things going on, ladies. We got KK and CC.
And OJ, Orange Julius.
Yeah, OJ.
Really. I have the recipe to make Orange Julius's. It just has like a ton of sugar in it. But I do have the recipe. Yeah, it's an orange slushy kind of treat drink that is full of sugar. So, all right. We ready to say goodnight so you can go meet your new cat?
Don't jinx me. I'm hoping he's just...
It's making me laugh because it's not mine. Nobody here will bring home a cat. This dog is enough.
A puppy.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I brought home 2. I bought him a puppy, and ended up with 10 dogs 2 months later.
Brought home 1 puppy and ended up with 10 dogs. Nice.
Pregnant.
Oh, shoot. Didn't
Remember?
know.
Yep. I adopted her, brought her home out of the woods. She was starving. We got her fattened up, and then was like, wow, she got fat quick. Yeah. It's because she was pregnant.
Yeah, really. It wasn't what you were feeding her.
No.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. Oh, goodness. Good night, Debbie. Well, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us and spending Saturday night. It's been a lot of fun and a lot of laughs, and it is Laugh and Craft, and by Saturday, we all need the laughs. So thanks, Candy, for a couple of them. You know, the buttons were good. The cat was good.
Sorry.
KK was, no, don't be sorry. I love it.
No.
You always need a good laugh. I can always get one with you. So, thanks for hanging out with us. And be sure to post the things that you make. We want to see them. And those who were here last week and heard CHERAN's challenge for, what was it, to make some of last week's items and post them in the group by yesterday. I have the list that Glennis kept of those people. And CHERAN will be giving out her prizes. I'll pass her that list. So, yeah, show us what you make with these, whether they're on paper clips, safety pins, or straight strip clusters to go into a book. But thanks for hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. Love you all, and we'll see you